Just start the live, okay?
You're gonna start on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Okay. So are they both Shia? Yes, they're both Shia. And whoever that wants
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
to bring the two Sunnis, they're more than welcome to bring them as well. We're gonna have fair debate on both sides.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali baytihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin al-ma'sumin al-mazlumin. Today, brothers and sisters, this live will be a debate between Sunnis and Shias only on a fair platform hosted by Sylv. So I want to thank you, Sylv, for hosting the debate. And the topic will be that Umar called the Prophet Muhammad delirious on his deathbed. So that will be the topic for today, or more in general, it would be about the calamity of Thursday. I'll give you guys a quick introduction about the topic so you know what we're going to be talking about. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam on his deathbed on a Thursday, he called for his companions that were within the house to bring him a pen and paper so he may write for them something after which they'll never go astray. And there was a difference between the companions. A group from the companions who was on Umar ibn al-Khattab's side, and they initiated this opinion from their side because of Umar, who rejected the Prophet Muhammad, the pen and paper, to write his final will, and called the Prophet Muhammad delirious, and that his illness has overtaken him. And delirious in the Arabic language, the word used is yahjur. And yahjur is al-hidyan. Basically, it means that he is talking crazy. So Umar ibn al-Khattab calls the Prophet crazy, and one side of the Sahaba take his side, while the other side of the Sahaba, they say, no, give the Prophet his pen and paper so that he may write this will, after which we will never go astray. Now, what the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write in this will, the scholars say, upon majority, the majority view and the famous view is that he wanted to write who his successor was going to be, as Al-Ghazali and Ibn Hajar and different other Sunni scholars have said this, and so has the Shia scholars upon consensus have agreed that the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write down what who he appointed as a successor after him. And within the Shia books, we do have the Prophet's will. It's mentioned in Kitab Sunaib ibn Qais al-Hilali, rahimahullah, which is one of the earliest Islamic sources. It was written during the time of Imam Ali alayhi salam, directly after the Prophet's death. This book was written, and it's a historical book that was transferred from companion to companion all the way till today that has reached us. And we have scholars like Hurr al-Amli who's authenticated it. And you also have in al-Hadith al-Mu'tabara, and Sheikh Asif al-Muhsini as well authenticates the will of the Prophet, where he wrote that after him will be 12 successors, and these 12 successors starts with Ali and Hassan and Hussein, and then the 9 sons from the progeny of Al-Hussein alayhi salatu wassalam. So that's our view on this. But the Sunnis, however, they don't have what the Prophet Muhammad wrote on his will. They don't have a narration where the Prophet said, my will is X, Y, and Z, all of it, right? And they also don't have the written will itself, while we do have it in one of the oldest historical books that the Shias have, which is Kitab Sunaim. With that being said, inshallah, today this is going to be a fair platform for both sides to give their perspectives and have a debate and discussion, or just a Q&A. If anyone wants to come up here and ask questions and not debate, you're more than welcome as well. And this will be only strictly Sunni and Shia. There's no Christian involvement in this. It's only them moderating and bringing a fair live. And the reason we're doing it here is because the Sunnis, they never come to our lives. They say, your lives are not fair. You guys don't give us time, this and that, which is not true at all. As if anyone has seen my latest debates with Sunnis or even the Ahmadis, we've always given them the time with no interruptions, and we've always been respectful to them. They're just scared to come up on our platform and debate with us. So today, we're not going to give them any excuse. We're on a unbiased, fair live with a host that's from neither denominations, and he will be the one moderating. So we ask you guys to be respectful, and inshallah, we'll keep respect as well. And I want to introduce Brother Abu Hassan as well. Assalamu alaikum, akhi. Thank you for coming today on short notice. He's going to be joining us on this topic as well. Go ahead, Brother Silb, if you want. You can, or Brother Abu Hassan, if you have something to say before we start. Tafadhal.
No, akhi, all you said is basically what I wanted to say also. I just have like 5 questions, that's it. So if anyone comes up, if they don't want to, that's up to them. All I have is 5 questions. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this. Appreciate you guys again. It's my pleasure, of course, to do this, to moderate this debate between you guys. And of course, I'll be as fair as possible on both sides. Now, again, I wanna make this clear for the ones that are watching, whether you're Sunni, Shi'i, whether you're Christian. No insults, no blaspheme towards each other, or otherwise you're gonna get muted. And I'm being serious about this. I'm being strict about this today. So if I see anybody that is going to blaspheme and insult towards each other, whether you're a Christian, Shi'i, Sunni, you're going to get muted. Just be aware of that. All right? So you want to bring, your fake accounts, you're going to get muted. What's the point of you doing this? There's no point. Let's have a good conversation. Let's have a good intellect with each other. I don't get you guys. So Sunnis, let me know. Type 1 in the chat if you want to come up. If you're a legit debater, you want to come up and debate them. I will have a fair platform, like I said. I'll give you time to speak. I'll give them time to speak as well. Now, again, for the Sunnis, share the life with your brothers. They want to come here. They're more than welcome to do so. I'm gonna accept the request. I'll say hi to them, everything. I'll give them the fair platform on this, and I'm gonna be as fair as I can on both sides. I'm not gonna be biased towards the Shias, and I'm not gonna be biased towards the the Sunnis, both of them. All right. So again, no insults in the comment. You're gonna get muted. You're gonna get blocked. If I see you, I'm going to give you mods and mute them 1 minute. Then if they're going to start doing this again, mute them 5 minutes. If they're going to do it again, mute them forever. Okay? So let's be fair on both sides. All right? So now, do we have any Sunnis, any brothers in humanity, Sunnis that would like to come up? They could type 1 in the chat. I'll bring them up. If they have anyone else with them, bring your friend, because it's going to be 2 versus 2. 2 versus 2, okay? So that way it's fair for you guys as well. It's not only for the Shias. I know that there's 2 of them over here. I want to be fair again. Bring 2 bring 2 Sunnis, bring your friend and come up. Like I said, that way I'm not being biased towards you guys. What I only bring 1 Sunni. No. 2 Sunnis. You want to come up and bring your friend as well? I have no problem with that. I'll be more than happy to bring you and bring your friend as well, and they could come up and have a discussion. Okay? In the meantime, tap on the screen, share the live, guys. And I want to make this clear as well. I'm not giving mods to the Shia or to the Sunnis. Why do I say that? So that way they don't say, you know what, you're giving a mod to the Sunnis, but you're not giving it to the Shias. Or the opposite way. Oh, I'm giving a mod to the Shias and I'm not giving a mod to the Sunnis. No. I'm not going to do that. So if there's any Sunnis in a comment that would like to come up, please come up and bring your friend. Whoever that you want to bring, I'll accept him. Now, Yemeni, you came up and you insulted. I still have you as you are. You blasphemed, I still have you as you are. I haven't even muted you. Okay? Now, if you're going to start manifesting in the comment, okay, you're going to start insulting, you're going to get muted, just like the others. So... So whatever you want to do, man. I'm not going to take this anymore. Listen, someone is saying, why you're scared, host? Bring me up. Well, I'm not going to bring you up. You know why? Because I know what kind of filth that you are. You already came with 5 accounts. You got muted. You started insulting. I know. You're going to come up and insult. So, and your account has only 1 follower. You think I'm going to bring you up? You're a bot.
DMs really quick, Sylv.
Yeah. So let's see. Smash that like button, guys, to share the live.
He said, Wallah, that he will not curse. So rise him and let him be a liar in front of everyone.
Okay. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Hello.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going?
All right, get to the topic.
Yeah, sure. I just want to make sure. Are you a Sunni brother?
Yeah, I'm a Sunni and I piss on Najis the Zanya Gaba.
Okay. I knew it. See, I told you. I know it.
He swore by Allah and he still lied. فسبحان
I knew it. Yani, guys, in the comment, please don't blaspheme, don't insult, don't tolerate with them. I already cooked him. Mods, block him. Get him out of here. Block him. Okay? Block him, guys. I knew it, but the brother wanted him to come up, so...
Since he came up here and he insulted the mother of our Imam, I'm not going to insult back because we don't do that. We're respectful, inshallah. I'm going to show a objective narration that's authentic on their standards. If you want to make my screen big, Sylv. This is in Sunan al-Nasa'i. Since he insulted the mother of our Imam, we're going to bring a narration about his mother, Aisha, that he believes is the mother of believers. And we don't believe in this. This is their narration. We wouldn't insult Aisha like this. Sunan al-Nasa'i 100. The great is Hassan. Abu Abdullah Salim Sablan said, Aisha liked my honesty and hired me. So Aisha here is hiring a strange man and she's liking his honesty. So there was obviously talk between her and him for her to like his honesty. And you don't like somebody's honesty right away unless you've been talking to them for a long time. So it looks like Aisha had a relationship with this man, Salim Sablan. And she showed me how the Messenger of Allah used to perform wudu. She rinsed her mouth, sniffed water into her nose, and blew it out 3 times, and washed her face 3 times. Then she washed her right hand 3 times and her left hand 3 times. Then she put her hand on the front of her head and wiped her head once, front to back. Then she rubbed her ears with her hands. Then she passed her hands over her cheeks. Whoa, cheeks? I don't know what cheeks these are. Salim said, I came to her as a slave with a contract of manumission, and she did not hide herself from me. So Aisha is not hiding herself from a strange man when Allah in the Quran tells the Prophet's wives, speak to them behind a veil. But Aisha here is not speaking to the strange man behind a veil. She's not hiding herself in front of him. She's disobeying God. She would sit before me and talk to me. Like I said earlier, looks like they had a good relationship since they talked to each other a lot. And she liked his honesty, until I came to her one day and said, pray for blessings for me, O mother of the believers. She said, why is that? I said, Allah has set me free. She said, may Allah bless you. Then she lowered the hijab before me. Oof, 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 oof. So Aisha lowered her hijab in front of a strange man that is not mahram for her. What is this? A'udhu billah. This is a Sunni narration. This is what they attribute to the wife of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Aisha liking a strange man's honesty, showing him how to clean himself. She wipes over her cheeks, her hands, her arms, her head, and she's not hiding herself from him. There's chatter going on between them. I don't know what's going on here. Even though God in the Quran, He commands the wives of the Prophet to speak to men behind a veil. And Allah Azza wa Jalla also commands the wives of the Prophet, لا تخضعن بالقول, do not be soft in speech with others. And Al-Tabari says, الخضوع بالقول means يعني الكلام القبيح, يعني dirty talk or كلام that's fahish, obscene language, and so on. So you came up here and you insulted. We're not going to return an insult to you. We're just going to show you an authentic narration in your own books that defames the wife of the Prophet and makes her look like a woman who has no shame, disobeys God. She takes off her hijab in front of men. She likes men. She's hiring other people. I don't know what's going on here. Contract of men. I don't know what's going on. She's rubbing her cheeks. Allahu A'lam. So now let's get back to the topic of, did Umar call the Prophet delirious on his deathbed or not? And don't come up here and insult, because every time you come up here and insult, I'm going to pull out a narration about Aisha that you will not like. And I'll
Let me just say this. Let me just say this, Yunus. You're right. Actually, that's a good deal. What you said, it was a good deal. So just to be fair, I'm going to be fair again. Sunnis, please, there's no point of doing this. There's no point of you guys coming here, blaspheming, insulting. This is not going to get anywhere. Come up and let's have a conversation. I mean, not me, obviously. Them, you guys, have a conversation. Bring your own best debater, okay? And I'll bring both of you guys. I'm not going to be biased. Both of you guys come up and have a discussion. I'm going to be as fair as possible. Now, if you're going to come up and insult, blaspheme, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let Yunus or Abu Hassan to read one of the ahadith. They're just going to read. They're not going to blaspheme at you guys because they promised me that they would not do that. Okay, so please, let's not do this childish. Let's have a good discussion. Why do we have to be childish? I don't get it. Both, I mean, and I'll say this both, because I've been seeing comments, you know, not only Shia or Sunnis, but the Christians as well. Please, let's not do this. Let's have a good conversation. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna be the moderator. I'm gonna, you know, moderate this discussion in between you guys. That's all. Now, if you guys gonna come up and insult, he's gonna start reading a hadith. I'm not gonna do anything. He's just gonna read. So let's not do this, please, brothers and sisters. Whether you're my brother in faith, you're my brother in Christ, you're my sister in Christ, or whether you're my brother or sister in humanity. It don't matter. We're all human beings. We could have a good discussions. Okay? We could have a good discussion. We don't have to insult each other. We really don't have to do that. We're all human beings. We could have a good. So this is this is funny. I mean, the comments are just so funny. When I see Sunnis are saying, "Well, you're siding with," no, it's not that I'm siding with Shias. I'm trying to have a fair platform in between both of you guys. I don't get it. How am I siding with them? Are you guys okay in the brain? I'm trying to have a fair platform regarding both of you guys. That's all. That is all, man. Like, what is this nonsense? Instead of you guys insulting and blaspheming and doing all that, come up and let's have you guys have a conversation with them. That's all. I'm not going to be biased. And if you want to record this, record this. Record this. I'm not going to be biased towards both of them. I'm going to be fair on both sides. Okay? And I will allow the Sunnis and the Shia speak during their time. Whoever that interrupts them, he's going to give, I'm going to go ahead and, interrupt him. So why is this nonsense, man? Once again, if you see any blasphemy, any insults towards each other, whether he's a Christian, Shia, or Sunni, mute them. And I'm being serious. Whoever it is, I don't care. Yeah, man.
Is there anybody requesting so?
There's someone, his name is, well, there's about 4, but I'm not bringing Shias or Christians, only Sunnis. Okay, so if you're Sunni, come up, request that. If you're Shia Christian, I'm not bringing you up. Just to let you know, keep that in mind. Now there's Yemeni, are you willing to engage with the conversation? I will give you time.
We already brought him up and he cursed, so he's gonna do it again. He's known for this.
Okay. So
Yemeni royalty guy that came up earlier, right?
Yes, he did. I was gonna give him another chance.
No, there's no.
Hopefully he'll become, you know what I mean.
No, there's no other chance. This guy comes to our lives every day and he insults and curses, and I've debated him many times and embarrassed him, and we're gonna be uploading those clips, inshallah, of my debates with him. So if you guys want to see them, you can follow me and Abu Hassan. We both post debates. We both post educational videos. So
The problem is they need to be reminded sometimes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, ادعو إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله. يعني invite all to the way of your Lord with wisdom and kind advice, and only debate with them in best manners. So I don't know why it's hard. يعني. Have some manners, let's have a discussion. Maybe people will see the truth. يعني. So why I just don't get it why they just curse. يعني. All you gotta do is have best manners, just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us in the Quran.
yeah, is there any Sunnis requesting?
I have about 4 guest requests. Well, I do have one Sunni, I think, yes. If Allah, he was nice. So let's see if he's. How's it going, Saif? Allah?
What's up, bro? Can I just ask like questions until like someone comes up? Because like it's kind of boring, you know?
What's your belief?
Yeah, I'm Sunni, and I follow Quran,
Okay.
and, you know.
Okay,
Can I
Habibi.
ask you a question, Saif?
No,
If
hold
that's
on.
okay.
Abu Hassan, hold on just one second. Please allow me to do this. Okay, Habibi. So the topic for today is Saif Allah. I don't know if you're familiar with this topic. The topic is, did Umar call the Prophet delirious on his deathbed? Are you familiar with this topic?
Yeah, so I think you did. I don't know if you like, didn't hear me well in the start. I'm not knowledgeable about this at all. My point was like, since no one's coming up, I was like, can I just come up, ask some basic questions to the Shia guys, and until if someone comes up, I'll just leave halfway through.
Sure. If they want to do that, no. If
they're about the
they
topic,
agree, just دقيقة, Yunus.
Yeah.
If they do agree in this term, then I'm gonna go ahead and let them know if they want to ask a question in return. Are you still willing to accept that?
I mean, I'm not knowledgeable at all. Like, you could ask me a lot of stuff I don't know.
Okay. So as long as that they agree with it, I don't mind. But one of them, Yunus, it's up to you, Yunus. I mean,
You guys can ask, but I literally don't know. Like I'm the beginner.
I'll let you speak with Abu Hassan. Go ahead, Abu Hassan.
Okay.
But as long as your question is on the calamity of Thursday or the hadith of the pen and paper, then we'll allow it. Anything outside of that, we're not going to answer.
Yeah, because if you have any questions, you can come to our lives. We open almost every day. But it's better to stick on the topic. It's better to stick on the topic so it doesn't get too much in. So if you have any question about the topic, go ahead.
I'll just do
Allah, they're actually right. So, brother, with all the respect, okay, they're denying. Well, it's not that they're not willing to answer your question.
It's no problem. It's not a problem. I was just curious.
I know. But what they're doing is sticking to the topic. This is why that there's a topic that they want to discuss today. They want to have a fair discussion on both sides, So let's just keep it on this, please.
All right, it's no problem.
Okay. Are you willing to do that, brother? Or I mean, it's up to you. Do you wanna? If you're not familiar,
I don't know about this topic, so I can't argue. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay, no problem, Habibi. Next time, if it's an open, dialogue, open panel, you're more than welcome to come up.
All right, بلا مشكلة. شكرا.
Okay, Habibi, you're welcome. You have a go.
You too.
Okay, I think we have Salam. Salam, I know him. He's a Sunni. Hopefully, no disrespect, no insult or anything like that. How you doing, Salam?
What's happening, Soph?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
This is a sight to see. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Salam, let me bring someone else because he's your brother as well. So just to make this clear, Habibi,
align yourself with a Christian against Sunnis. That's crazy.
We're not siding. No. You got it wrong. Hold on.
That's crazy.
When did you join? Hold on. When did you join?
So let me respond to you. Listen, Salam. The reason we are doing it on a live like this, because the host is not Sunni or Shia, which means the live will be 100% fair. Because you guys don't come to our lives, and when you guys do come, all you do is blaspheme and curse and run away. So we're here on a.
May Allah curse the Shia.
Why? I don't get it.
It's okay. Leave him.
Why are you guys?
But you know,
we're here on a. Wait,
you are aligning yourself.
Salam. 1 second. We're here on a fair platform where you're able to express your view and reach the audience with a fikra, with an idea, and so are we, right?
Okay.
This is a beneficial. Listen, 1 second. This is a beneficial live. It's not biased and it's completely fair, right? Just how, for example, you had the Sam Shimon and Daniel Haqiqachu debates on a Christian live. There's debates that are done between Sunnis and different religions on Christian lives and so on. This is just a fair platform. Silv is never going to get involved. He's not here to debate. He's not here to discuss with you guys. He's only here if there's interruptions or there's cursing or insulting. He moderates and he stops it. That's the only reason he's here. Besides that, he's not going to intervene whatsoever. We want a fair platform.
Are you familiar with his content?
I'm not. I don't watch his. To be honest with you, I don't watch his content that much. But I've known him for a long time.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
But I'm not. Yani mutabi. I don't come to his lives as often and watch his videos and so on. And I'm being 100% honest with you. Wallahi.
Yeah, this guy is going to be one of the dogs of Jahannam. So to align yourself with him is very crazy. To be honest with you, he has blasphemed. Wait. He has spoken bad about the Rasul.
One second.
He's on his platform.
Okay.
Because you're going to give da'wah.
And are you done?
Think about that.
All right.
No,
So
are you here to...
salam. Hold on.
One second, Silv. Let me just say.
He left already. He left.
Yeah, listen, Silv. So listen, you guys can keep coming up here and saying Silv is this and that and Silv is this. That's not going to get us anywhere. We have a topic here. The live is open. We're streaming this on YouTube. We want people to benefit and see the truth. If the truth is with you, we'll follow you. If the truth is with us, I hope you guys would also follow the truth, right? So let's get to the topic already. Why are we wasting time?
I don't get it. I mean, it just don't make sense for me. You're gonna come.
Do you want to address the topic, or are you also gonna come up here and play Mazlumiyat and you're a Christian live and this and that and King Silv is this? And yeah, we're here. We want to have a fair platform for you guys.
Yunus, sorry to interrupt you. The funny thing is, the guy that was up here, he lives in America, and then he says you ally with the kuffar. يعني you live in a kuffar country. يعني شو تريد بعد? Your money is from kuffar. Your buildings are from kuffar. Your work is from kuffar. Everything you do is with kuffar. So don't use this tactics just to يعني make people misguided.
Exactly. It doesn't make no sense. Like, I'm trying my best to be fair on both sides. I'm trying to have a fair discussion on both of you guys, both sides, the Sunnis and the Shias. I'm trying my best, seriously. And I'm literally even telling the mods to mute whoever that is blaspheming towards each other, whether you're Sunni, whether you're Shia. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even getting involved with this, man. What's wrong with you guys? You guys want to come up and have a discussion? Come up and have a discussion. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna moderate this. That's all. I'm gonna be responsible.
Sorry to cut you off, but khalas, anybody who comes up here and says Christian, just move them down. We're not gonna just keep beating a dead horse. We already explained it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Khalas. So anybody who wants to come up here and discuss the topic, you're more than welcome. If you come up here and you're gonna cry about the live and Christians and this and that, and so you're gonna be moved down immediately, and we won't even address you. Khalas, we're done addressing this topic. Let's get to it, inshallah. Is there any Sunnis requesting?
There's Salam and the guy that, they're still in that blasphemy, so I'm not bringing them up. But there's Salam. Salam, I don't know if he wants to come up and discuss or he wants to come up and okay, let me go ahead and bring him up one more time. If he's gonna start saying this and that, I'm just gonna try.
I'm trying to advise you guys to not waste your time. No Sunni with integrity is gonna come up and debate you here, to be honest with you.
All right, thank you.
We appreciate you for coming up. Thank you so much. All right, you have a nice day. So basically, he came up just to cry, guys. He didn't want to have a discussion. That's all. He just came up to cry. Did not want to have a conversation. It's insane. I mean, I just don't get it. I'm doing my best to be fair on both sides. I don't know why. And listen, I'm not trying to be fair. The Shias are being respectful on the panel. They want to have a good discussion. But you guys, Sunnis, you guys are coming up and manifesting, man. And insult and blaspheme. Why can't you guys come up and debate them? I will be fair on both sides. Why do we have to do this nonsense? Why? Because you don't have the truth? Is that why? Now, I don't agree with Yunus. He knows this. I don't agree with his doctrine. I don't agree with
me and so we've had many debates. I've debated Ahmed ex-Muslim. I've debated these Christians multiple times on different topics. It gets heated. There's some insults fly by and so on. But at the end of the day, we want to benefit people and we want to make an idea and do tarh ilmi of something that people can benefit from. So inshallah, Abu Hassan, do you wanna give a little like introduction, give some hadiths and so on, so we could get the ball
Yeah,
rolling?
no, actually, I want to jump directly to, since you mentioned all the hadith, etc., that the Prophet ﷺ called upon a pen and paper to write a will, that he said nobody will go astray. And all of the ulama, like Al-Qurtubi and Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, which have done the interpretations of those ahadith, he said he wanted to appoint a caliph that will lead the people and he will lead the ummah to the right path, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, إِنِّي جَعَلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's the one that appoints a caliph on earth through his message. Quran, you can disobey the Prophet by thinking that you have more right. And because Umar ibn Khattab, when we read the interpretations of the ahadith, they say because he thought that he was on the right path. So we want to know where from the Quran does it say, or from the Sunnah, or even a scholar statement, that you can disobey the Prophet when he orders you something. That's my only question.
Okay, that's a good question. All right, so let's welcome Amir. How you doing, Amir?
Hello.
How you doing, brother? Are you doing good?
Alhamdulillah.
Amir, are you Sunni?
Yeah, Salafi.
Okay, mashallah. Did you hear the brother Abu Hassan's question?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear. What was he asking?
Abu Hassan, go ahead.
Okay, I was asking, is there any verse in the Quran or a hadith, even if it's not authentic, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says you can disobey the Prophet's order if you think that you are more right? Like if your guessing is better than the Prophet's actual order?
What you trying to say? Like what?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just asking a question.
No, you can't. You can't disobey the Prophet.
Okay, so when Umar ibn al-Khattab disobeyed the Prophet, did he have...
No, he didn't. He didn't. Shut up.
No, hold on, Amir. Allow him to finish.
Umar
Brother,
radiallahu an did not
one second,
disobey the
Amir.
Prophet.
Amir, please, brother, please.
Shut
Allow
up.
him to finish. Just 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and start muting. Allow him to finish. Once he's done, you could go ahead and speak, and I'll do the same thing with you. Trust me. Go ahead, Abu Hassan. Finish up on what you want to say.
So basically, the hadith is in Bukhari multiple times, and even in Sahih Muslim. It's mentioned more than 10 times that the Prophet wanted a pen and paper to write a will that the people will never go astray. And Umar said, no, we have the book of Allah and it's enough for us. And the ulama explained it as that Umar ibn al-Khattab saw that his opinion for the Prophet. So he disobeyed the Prophet. So this disobedience, is it against the Quran or with the Quran?
Against. He's against.
So did he have any ruling from the Quran or the Prophet that he can do this, or just do it by his own?
No.
So was he right or wrong?
Was he right for doing that?
Yes. Or was he wrong?
For not giving the Prophet ﷺ the pen and paper
Yes,
that he ordered.
by not following the order of the Prophet.
He's wrong.
He's wrong. Then why are we following him if he's wrong? If he
I don't follow. Listen, I don't follow him. I follow the Sahaba.
Wasn't Umar from the Sahaba?
Yes. I follow all the Sahaba, not just Umar.
Okay, so when Umar denied the Prophet, do you still follow him?
Yes.
How can you follow someone that denies the Prophet's order that is directly from Allah?
Allahu a'lam.
Allah, to be honest, I don't know what to tell you. Yunus.
Wallahi, you guys are worse than us. You're worse than the Jews.
So hold on, Abu Hassan.
Wallahi, the Shias are worse than the Jews.
Amir, Habibi, do you have an answer to their question, to Abu Hassan's question? If you don't, I'm gonna bring someone else, please. Let's not insult. Let's not do all
worse
that.
than the Jews. La'anatullah alayk, the Shia.
All right, so this is crazy, guys. I mean, they're gonna come up, insult, and do all of that stuff for no reason. Nobody's insulting you. I'm doing my best to be as first as possible. Okay.
So can you check your DM real quick? Tamam. Why is it doing this? There we go.
Okay. Is there any Sunnis that would like to come up? Bring, two of them. Since there's two up in the panel, I'll bring them up and they could have a discussion. I'll give you time to speak. I'll be fair to you as well as the Shias. Now, again, I'm gonna have to remind you guys on this. If any Christians, any Muslims, any Shia Sunnis are blaspheming, insulting in the comment, mods, mute them. All right? So let's see, who do we have? Let's see if we have someone. Only Sunnis, please. No Christians and no Christians and no Shias. Again, only Sunnis. We have 194 people on this chat, on this live, watching. Come on, Sunnis, come on, come up. Let's have a discussion.
Can you hear me?
How's it going? Yeah, I can hear you. Are you a Sunni brother?
Yes.
Okay, Habibi. Okay, brother. So who wants to speak to him?
يونس تفضل.
Go ahead, Yunus.
Tamam, Ali. What is the ruling on somebody who rejects the Sunnah of Rasulullah?
Rejects the hadith?
Yeah, he rejects the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay, the sayings is something and the hadith is something. So you're a normal person, you reject the hadith, this is kufr. The hadith.
Tamam.
This is a sahih hadith, you don't want to believe it, this is kufr.
Tamam. So when Umar ibn Khattab rejected...
Believing it, habibi, شو دخل? What's not rejecting?
Ali, hold on. I have to interrupt. Ali, please allow him to finish. Habibi, anta, I love you. Allow him to finish. Once he's done, you're going to speak. He's not going to interrupt you. You're not going to interrupt him. Please. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did Umar ibn Khattab reject the hadith the Prophet wanted to write in a paper, yes or no?
No, he rejected. He did not reject anything. He debated with the Prophet on a decision that the Prophet was going to make.
Are you sure?
Yes, you can. He didn't tell the Prophet, "Oh, I'll strike you down if you do this." No.
Come on, make my screen big. So Umar ibn Khattab, just to make sure, Umar ibn Khattab did not reject the hadith that the Prophet wanted to write down on a paper, correct?
Habibi, he debated whether this hadith should happen or not.
So he didn't reject it.
When you debate something, you disagree on it happening. You don't want it.
So did he reject it or not?
Habibi, rejecting it is something. Rejecting it is not believing what the Prophet was.
Yeah. So answer. It's a yes
Habibi,
or no. So he didn't reject it.
Okay, are you gonna let me speak?
Yunus, خلي.
And when you say rejecting, okay, you're talking from an outside point of view. You're saying that the hadith, I'm a hadith rejector. I don't believe what the Prophet says. This is haram. When a sahabi, right, somebody in the time of the Prophet disagrees with what debates with the Prophet, he's not debating on a hukum. He's not debating on halal or haram. He's debating on a decision that the Prophet is making. So Umar's not a kafir. He's a sahabi. He's not a normal Muslim. He's a sahabi talking to the Prophet.
Okay, so you didn't answer.
Wait, let me ask you a question. The people who disobeyed.
Ali, I'm trying to be fair, please.
Just a follow-up question, Sliv.
Ali, 1 second. Ali, just chill out.
Just keep that. Hold on.
Answer my question.
Just keep that question to yourself, Ali. Once he's done, then you could go ahead if you want to answer him. Then you could.
Yeah. My question was very clear, guys. Am I speaking English or Chinese or Spanish? What am I speaking? I'm speaking English. My question is, did Umar ibn al-Khattab, I'll say it in Arabic for you as well. هل رفض عمر بن الخطاب الكتاب الذي أراد أن يكتبه رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم? Did Umar ibn al-Khattab reject the book or the paper that the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write his narration in? Yes or no?
Bring me where it says that he was gonna write halal or haram. Well, I don't know, problem. I'll tell you that he rejected it, but he was not talking about halal or haram. This hukum, when you reject what the Prophet, I'll let you speak.
Yunus, خلي Yunus, please.
There's no answer.
It's okay. Just allow. Hold on. Ali, just 1 second, please, Habibi. Yunus, please allow him to finish. خليه يكمل. Let him finish. Once he's done, let's have that good conversation. Go ahead, Ali.
No problem. when it becomes halal or haram, when somebody disagrees with halal or haram, this is when it becomes you are rejecting what the Prophet is saying, وحكم Allah, this is kufr. When you are a Sahabi and you disagree on a decision being made, yes, this is a mistake, not a sin. You are not you do not want to disobey God. You do not want to disobey the Prophet. You are just debating with the Prophet on a decision. Hello, and you're a Sahabi. You are not a normal person. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. My question again is not answered. Guys, I asked him, did Umar ibn al-Khattab reject what the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write? Yes or no?
Okay.
Did you guys hear an answer to my question?
That's your question.
He asked a question. We'll answer him. No.
Okay.
He
disagreed.
Hold on.
One second, Ali. 1 second. Allow him finish. Like I just gave you the same.
He asked the question, was what the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write something to do with ahkam or something that's... Okay, my question is this to you. When the Prophet said, أَكْتُبُ لَكُمْ كِتَابًا لَا تَضِلُّوا بَعْدِهِ, when he said, I will write for you a book after which you will not be misguided. This guidance that the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write in a book, is it from Allah or is it from the ijtihad of the Prophet?
أخي لا okay no problem.
The question is simple.
أخي لا I'm gonna speak, no problem. I'm gonna speak.
Did you listen to his question, Ali? So we don't have to go in circles, please.
No problem. So the Quran is what comes from Allah, yes or no?
Bro, answer the question.
Okay, let me speak. ما بيقدر.
Muhammad, when he said, I will
I'm asking you a question. The Quran comes from Allah, yes or no? يعني who does it come from? From Allah.
So the guidance that so the Prophet Muhammad, when he wanted to write a book,
when the Prophet makes a hukum,
hold on 1 second. Within that book, what he would have wanted to write is something of guidance from God, correct? Okay, beautiful. Now I'm gonna answer your question. Hold on, calm down. Why are you like so fast? What's wrong with you? Chill out. So now he asked me a question. He said, did the Prophet Muhammad want to write hukum? Did he want to write hukum, a ruling within the religion and so on within the book? Make my screen big, Soph.
Okay.
This is in Sharh Sahih al-Bukhari, the explanation of Sahih al-Bukhari by Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymeen, by Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen on volume 1. He says all the way on page 300. He says, وَقَوْلُهُ وَقَوْلُهُ كِتَابًا لَا تَضِلُّ بَعْدَهُ, and the saying of the Prophet, a book that you will never be misguided after. اختلف العلماء في قوله لا تضل بعده، فإن كان المراد لا تضل بعده في الشريعة، فلا شك أن كتاب الله خير من ذلك، كما قال عمر حسبنا كتاب الله، لأن كتاب الله أفضل مما سيكتب. وإن كان المعنى كتابا لا تضل بعده، وأن الرسول لما رأى نفسه ثقل به المرض واشتد به أراد أن يكتب. Listen, he said when the Prophet Muhammad, when he was seriously ill and the matter was getting very serious about his death, he's going to pass away soon. أراد أن يكتب كتابا, he wanted to write a book في الخلافة, about who the successors are. فإن من رحمة الله تعالى يسر أو قدر أن عمر يعارض حتى يكون انتخاب أبي بكر برضا من الصحابة. تمام? So according to some of the scholars, they have said that the book that the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write within it was guidance that was either from the Sharia, meaning halal and haram, or who the Khalifa after him is, which is a guidance from who? Rasulullah and Allah Azza wa Jal. Also, let me show you this as well. Let me show you the sayings of your scholars about this matter. Different scholars, I mean, sorry, because we already showed you one. This is also in كشف المشكل من حديث الصحيحين لابن الجوزي. He says, اختلف العلماء في الذي أراد أن يكتب لهم على وجهين. The scholars have differed upon two perspectives of what the Prophet wanted to write down in the book. أحدهما أنه أراد أن ينص على الخليفة بعده. One of them is that he wanted to tell them who the successor after him is. والثاني أن يكتب كتابا في الأحكام. Boom. So your question was, when the Prophet Muhammad wanted to write down a book, did he want to include within it ahkam? According to your scholar Al-Ghazali, yes, he did. And according to your explanation of your own Sunni scholars, yes, he wanted to write down rulings. So now, my question to you, when Umar rejected the book that the Prophet wanted to write within it rulings about the Sharia, did he become a kafir or is he a Muslim? Answer the question.
Okay. Yunus, you're actually very funny because Ibn Uthaymeen is the only scholar that I take from both of those. It's clearly that he says there are two opinions. One, that the book was about Sharia and Hukum and Ahkam, and the other that the book was about the Khilafah. So there's two opinions, that the book was about the Khilafah, only about the Khilafah, or the book was only about Sharia and Ahkam. So why are you lying? Why? I'm not stupid, bro. I know Arabic. So you're obviously lying. The book is either a book of hukum and halal haram, or a book of khilafah. And you clearly said that you believe it's a book of khilafah.
Okay, is he done? Go ahead, Yunus.
Allahu Akbar. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. So according to Ali here, he's saying Rasulullah, according to Ibn Uthaymeen, he said there's two opinions. He wanted to appoint who the successor after
Rasulullah
him
didn't
is.
say this.
Hold on one
Ibn
second.
Uthaymeen said this.
Ali, Habibi, please. Allow him finish. Just like how he did with you.
Yeah, he said that Ibn Uthaymeen, he wanted to write who the according to Uthaymeen, the Prophet wanted to write who the successor after him is. He didn't want to write a book of rulings. So Umar rejecting the book of the Prophet, wanting to name the successor, is not kufr. So my question to you is this: the one who rejects the Khalifa of Rasulullah and the Khalifa of Allah, the successor of Allah and His Messenger, is he a kafir or a believer? Boom. Quiet. Cockroach sounds. Who has the cockroach soundboard?
Mafa, I didn't hear you. Somebody was talking to me. Can you repeat your question?
My question is this. You said, according to Ibn Uthaymeen, he's saying that there's two views. He wanted to name who the successor is, and the other one, he wanted to write a book about Sharia. So my question to you is this, no issue. I'll concede with you and say the Prophet wanted to write who his successor was within that book. When Umar rejected that book of who the successor was going to be, is it not kufr to reject the caliph of God and his messenger?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. You're clearly saying it's kufr. Hello? You agree, right?
I'm
You
asking
agree it's
you.
kufr?
You answer me.
La, you agree it's kufr.
You answer me, Habibi.
Okay. So right now, you are clearly saying that you are a kafir. You're saying it's kufr. You're a kafir.
He has no answer. Wallah, he has no answer.
Habibi, you're a kafir. You're saying
Wallah,
you're a kafir.
you have
You're
no
calling
answer.
yourself a kafir.
Wallahi al-azim, you have no answer. Look how he's changing
You're
the
calling
topic and
yourself a
jumping.
kafir. Wallah, it's simple. You're calling yourself a kafir.
Wallahi, this is embarrassing.
You're the one who's
يونس
mad now.
يونس
You're
سوي
calling yourself a
ميوت
kafir.
سوي ميوت خليه يسولف سوي
Why are
ميوت.
you calling yourself a
guys.
kafir?
Let's hear him, yeah. Go ahead.
Yes,
No.
please. Allow him to finish, guys.
It's
please.
simple.
Go ahead, Ali.
He wants to reject Abu Bakr and Umar, right? As Khalifas and Uthman. This is kufr, according to him. Hello? Umar debated with the Prophet on the decision of who to put as Hakim. This is kufr now. Oh, so you don't claim that it's kufr for you, but for Umar, it's kufr when he debates with his scholar as a Sahabi. Wow.
All right. Good, Yunus.
All right. Did you guys understand anything that he just said? Wallah, this is getting embarrassing, ya akhi. So he said rejecting a caliph. He didn't answer my question, by the way. I asked him, is rejecting the caliph of the Prophet and the caliph of Allah, is this kufr or not? He didn't answer. Did you guys hear an answer to my question? No, not whatsoever. Let's look at the book. Make my screen big. طيب. This is on volume 1. He says on page 408. on the book البريقة المحمودية في شرح الطريقة المحمدية volume 1 page 408. He says وفي الظاهرية
Habibi, by who? By who?
ومن
By who?
one
By
second
who?
يا أخي
Who's the author? Who's the
one
author?
second
Who's the
one
author?
second.
1 second, Ali. Allow him to finish. He's going to tell you the author name and the book name.
طيب. Are you gonna let me speak now?
Go ahead, Yunus. Go ahead.
تمام. So here he's saying وفي الظهيرية ومن أنكر إمامة أبي بكر, the one who rejects the imamah, the successorship, the caliphate of Abu Bakr, or the leadership of Abu Bakr, فهو كافر في الصحيح. Boom. So according to your scholars, the one who rejects the khilafah, the caliphate of Abu Bakr, then he is a disbeliever. Allahu Akbar. So now, are you going to go with your scholars, or are you going to go against your scholars who said the ones who reject the Khilafah of Abu Bakr is a disbeliever? Also, brothers and sisters, in the book, Al-Sawa'iq al-Muhriqah, by who? Al-Haythami, Ibn Hajar al-Haythami al-Shafi'i. He says on page 138, he says, فمذهب أبي حنيفة أن من أنكر خلافة الصديق, the one who rejects, and according to the madhab of Abu Hanifa, the one who rejects the successorship or the caliphate of Abu Bakr or Umar, فهو كافر. وقال الصحيح أنه كافر والمسألة مذكورة فيها في كتبهم في الغاية, and then he mentions the sources, and then he says وفي من أنكر إمامة أبي بكر وزعم أن الصحيح أنه يكفر. And he also says أن من أنكر خلافة الصديق فهو كافر. And you have many other scholars that he mentions who say the one who من أنكر rejects the caliphate of Abu Bakr or Umar is a disbeliever. Now let's go back to the question that I started from the very beginning. You said the Prophet wanted to write who his successor or who his caliph is within the book. I asked you, Umar rejecting that book, is he a disbeliever or is he a believer because he's rejecting the caliph of Rasulullah? Now, is he a disbeliever or not? Because according to your scholars, they say the one who rejects the caliph of the Prophet is a disbeliever. Answer my question.
How do you know who was written in the book is not Abu Bakr?
So, okay, so Allahu Akbar. So, beautiful. So, the one, according to you, you're saying that the Prophet wanted to write that his successor in the book is Abu Bakr, correct?
I'm not saying that
Did Umar
definitively, but
reject
I'm
this
saying,
book?
how do you know that it's
Did
not
Umar
that?
reject that Abu Bakr is the caliph that was going to be written in this book?
Umar radiallahu anhu did not know it was going to be written in the book.
Umar did. Okay, so who's more knowledgeable, Ibn Uthaymeen or Umar ibn al-Khattab?
Umar ibn al-Khattab. Wait,
No,
hold on.
hold on,
Do you know what was written in the book?
Answer my question. Who's more knowledgeable, Ibn
wait,
Uthaymeen or
real
Umar
quick.
ibn
Now, let me,
al-Khattab?
Since there are two people in here, can I also interfere?
Yeah.
Just this last question, Abu
If
Hassan,
both of
I'm
them
going
wants
to
to
mute up. I'll give you the
interfere,
time.
let me just make this fair for both, please. Allow me to do this.
just leave it one-on-one. So
No,
whoever wants
I'm
to talk
gonna
to me,
just
leave it
ask
one
you this
at a
question,
time.
and I'm gonna mute up. Allah Abu Hassan continue with you.
Okay.
It's Big Mo. Who is more knowledgeable, Umar or Ibn Uthaymeen?
Obviously, Umar radiallahu anhu is more knowledgeable, but Ibn Uthaymeen is giving a theory.
Last
It's an
statements, and I'm
opinion.
gonna
He doesn't
mute.
have
Last statements, and I'm gonna
definitive.
mute. So according to Big Mo, brothers and sisters that are watching the live, according to Big Mo, Ibn Uthaymeen knew that the Prophet wanted to write who the successor is in his book, but Umar, who's more knowledgeable, does not know. So according to Big Mo, Umar was ignorant of what the Prophet wanted to write, but Ibn Uthaymeen is more knowledgeable than him, and he knew. Khalas. Go ahead, Abu Hassan.
Okay. So Yunus has no idea what he's talking about. I don't know, like, if he has cognitive dissonance or something going on. Ibn Uthaymeen, it's called a theory. This is what he thinks that the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam wanted to write. Okay. Obviously, he wanted, and even if Ibn Uthaymeen knew definitively what he wanted to write, why would he give two opinions? Do you not understand how this works?
Wait,
If he
Big Mo,
knew, if Ibn Uthaymeen knew what he wanted to write.
Big Mo, it's simple. Wait, I just have to say one thing to him. He clearly saw in the book of Ibn Uthaymeen.
Ali.
لا. طيب, let me just.
It's my turn.
Brother.
It's
Give me
my
one.
turn.
Ali, to be
No, because
fair,
I've been waiting for you.
hold on. No. Wait. Ali, please allow me to moderate this. Please.
Okay.
Let them listen, Ali, Habibi, Let Abu Hassan respond to what Big Mo said. Once Abu Hassan is done, you could take over. You, Ali, or Big Mo. Either of you guys. You guys have to work it out. Okay? Please allow Abu Hassan to respond. I don't know if Big Mo was done. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, Abu Hassan. Go ahead.
Okay,
Respond to
can you
him.
just make my
Then
screen
after
bigger?
that,
Just make my screen bigger for once. Inshallah.
I got you.
Inshallah. يلا يا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Let's see, is this only the theory of Ibn Uthaymeen or was it someone else? This is فتح الباري بشرح صحيح البخاري, the interpretation of Sahih al-Bukhari by Al-Imam Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Okay? Imam al-Jarh wa-Ta'dil, the Imam of the books of Rijal, you know, the ones that they authenticate the men in chains, etc. Look what he says in the interpretation of this hadith. قوله كتابا, he's saying, I want to write a book. قيل هو تعيين الخليفة بعده. It was said that he wanted to appoint his caliphate after it. Not only this, this is in which volume? This is in volume 7, page 846. Not only this one, also in another one, in the same book, but in different volume, which is volume 1. Mashi, volume 1, on, لحظة واحدة, here, volume 1, page 287. He says the following. كان أراد أن يكتب كتابا, that the Prophet ﷺ wanted to write a book, ينص فيه على الأحكام ليرتفع الخلاف. So the Prophet ﷺ wanted to write a book so the people doesn't get يعني fight with each other over stuff. ماشي? So there will be no disagreement between the people. وقيل بل أراد أن ينص على أسامي الخلفاء. It was said that he wanted to appoint all of the caliphates, because the Prophet ﷺ says in a mutawatir, mass transmitted hadith, سيبقى الإسلام عزيزا منيعا حتى 12 خليفة. The Islam will be strong as long as it has 12 caliphate, or until 12 caliphates. And he says here that he wanted to appoint the most of them حتى لا يقع بينهم الاختلاف, so the people will not disagree. So now my questions is to my Sunni brothers. One question. One of you can answer it. Is there any nas in the Quran or Sunnah where it says you can disagree, or as Ali said, debate with the Prophet's order? Go ahead.
Yeah, so you're totally misunderstanding everything that I just said, and Ali was trying to just say.
Big Mo,
What we're
let me answer. I was about to answer. Just give me 1 second, all right? So first of all, you clearly read out your friend Yunus, right? Who wants to act like a Athari in his username. He clearly said, well, he read out for us in Ibn Uthaymeen's book, that the person, right, who believes the opinion that in the book that the Prophet was gonna write, he was gonna make a hukum halal or haram, then Umar is not a kafir if he disagrees, because the greatest book is the Quran, and it is what tells us what is halal and haram. Okay, this clearly shows that if it was this, then Umar is clearly not a kafir. But you want to choose the opinion that it was about the Khilafah. No problem, we'll debate you about the Khilafah. Let Big Mo continue. He'll continue as much as he wants.
Both ways. The thing about the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and him telling them to come and bring the book, it clearly was not an order, it was a recommendation, and that's shown because there was multiple people in the room, and if you want to believe that all the Sahaba that were in the room and all the Muslims that were available at that time decided to disobey Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in an order, then that's something that does not even cognitively align with anything we know about Islam. So if you want to be objective and look at the situation, then you can understand that it was a recommendation. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he advised people to bring him the paper and the pencil in order for him to write them something that would help them. But Umar ibn Khattab, he thought that this would be something that would be difficult on him, and obviously he understood that this is something that the Muslims already knew, something that the people already knew. And there's another hadith where Aisha narrates. She says that Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I'm reading the English translation, said Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to me during his illness, I was thinking, or I wanted to send for Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and his son to appoint him as my successor, lest the people say the caliphate should be so and so, or lest anyone should hope for it to be themselves. Then I thought Allah and the believers would reject anyone who was less qualified than Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu. So this shows that this is something that Umar ibn Khattab, he assumed that everyone already knows, and they didn't need to put pressure on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam during his illness for him to write this down for them.
Okay, thank you. Let me just do this, since both of you guys are
Let me
like
respond to you.
interjecting, just to make it fair. Yes, Yunus. Just to make it fair on regarding this discussion on both of you guys. Do you guys want me to do a time so both of you guys could like
No, it's okay.
interject?
It's okay. It's okay. The way we're doing it right now is perfect.
Okay, you got it, because you know why? Because Ali spoke, but then Mo spoke. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do both of you guys. Like, I wanted to put in time, and once you're done, Yunus, whatever the time left, Abu Hassan could take over as well, and that goes with the Sunnis as well. It's up to you guys. I'm just, you know.
I think it's okay this way.
So now,
nobody's in trouble.
Okay,
Go
so now make my screen bigger really quick. So let me ask you a question before I continue. When the Prophet Muhammad said, "U'tuni aktubu lakum kitaban la tadhulluna ba'dahu," was this a command or was this a recommended?
This was a recommendation.
This was a recommendation?
Yes.
Brothers and sisters, this is in the book Al-Mafhama Lima Ashkala Min Talkhis Kitabi Muslim by Al-Imam Al-Qurtubi on volume 4. He says on page 557 or 558, sorry. He says, وَقَوْلُهُ وَأْتُونِ أَكْتُبُ لَكُمْ كِتَابًا لَا تَضِلُّونَ بَعْدَهُ. And when the Prophet said, "Bring me a book so that I may write for you something after which you'll never go astray." لا شك في أن أُؤْتُونِ أمر وطلب توجه لكل من حضر، فكان حق كل من حضر المبادرة للامتثال، لا سيما وقد قرنه بقوله لا تضلون بعده. لكن ظهر لعمر والطائف معه أن هذا الأمر ليس على الوجوب وأنه من باب الإرشاد إلى الأصلح. Boom!
Wait, okay, so...
Let me translate for the audience. Mute up. Let me translate.
Go ahead, no problem.
Sisters, he claimed that the Prophet Muhammad's command was something that was...
Did you say she?
No. One second.
Did you say she?
No, I said you. You said that the Prophet Muhammad didn't give a command that is obligatory. Rather, he gave a recommended order to bring him a pen and paper. According to Al-Qurtubi, what I just read for the non-Arabic speakers, he says, and his statements, "Come to me, I will write for you a book that you will not go astray after it." There is no doubt that "come to me" is a command and a request directed to everyone present.
And what did it say at the end?
It was the right of everyone present to take the initiative to comply, especially since he coupled it with his statement, "You will not go astray." So here, Qurtubi, he
what
says...
did it say after that?
Hold on, one second.
Allow me.
I want him to translate the whole thing, since he's translating this supposed to be
I'm going to translate all of it, Habibi. I'm going to
translate the rest. Why are you stopping in the middle? Translate the rest.
Yeah, and he's saying what is apparent is that Umar understood it as something that is not obligatory. That's
as
it.
a recommendation. As a recommendation.
So, okay, beautiful. So okay, mute up now. Mute up. Let me finish. So, brothers and sisters, he keeps saying, continue it, like it's going to help him. If anything, this just shows that Umar is ignorant.
Obviously, you don't want to translate the rest.
Hold on.
Allow me finish, please. I'm trying to be fair on both sides. Okay, allow me finish. Once he's done, then you could go ahead and respond to him and tell him, you know what, you were lying, and show him what he lied in this and that, brother. Please. Go ahead, Yunus.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, brothers and sisters, there is jazm within this narration. Why? Because the Prophet Muhammad says, "La tadhulluna ba'dah." So when there is "La tadhulluna ba'dah," this right here is doing jazm to the command before it, meaning that the Prophet is commanding for them to bring him a pen and paper. Why? How do we know if it's a command or not? We know it's a command that is obligatory because of his saying, "You will not go astray." That's where the jazm comes in. That's one. Two, the saying of Al-Qurtubi ظاهرة لعمر, from what is apparent to Umar, is that the Prophet Muhammad did not, the command of his was not obligatory. So Umar understood it this way according to Al-Qurtubi. But according to the Arabic language, the command, hold on, let me finish. But according to the Arabic language, if you know Arabic, there is jazm here between utuni and la tadhullu ba'di, right? So this, if anything, Qurtubi here is showing the jahl and the ignorance of Umar ibn Khattab when it comes to the Arabic language. Because had Umar known the Arabic language, he would have known that there is jazm here because of the saying of Rasulullah, la tadhulluna ba'dah. So either way you take it, hold on 1 second. And this is the understanding of Al-Qurtubi of what Umar and what appeared to Umar ibn al-Khattab. So it's up to you. You either say Umar was ignorant. Hold on.
No problem, bro. You've been repeating,
I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
He's about to be done. Please,
This
Allah.
is a
You can take your
theory.
time as well.
Yeah, this is a theory by Al-Qurtubi that Umar, it appeared to him that it was a recommended order. This is a theory by him. But you have two options. Either one, you say according to Umar, he understood it as a command that is recommended. If you say that, then that means Umar, I want you to say Umar is a jahil when it comes to the Arabic language. He's ignorant of it. Or two, Umar understood it as an obligatory command, and Umar disobeyed Allah and His Messenger, because the Prophet said, whoever obeys me, obeys Allah, and no one who disobeys me, disobeys Allah. So go ahead and answer me. Which one do you
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much.
But
You know why he started
to be
panicking?
honest,
Real quick, Abu Hassan, let me respond and then you can go. No problem. Wait, one second, Abu Hassan.
outside
Give
the
me,
subject.
no, it's my turn. So
Well,
King
no,
Soph,
it's
moderate.
not. It's
King
not.
Soph, moderate. It's my turn.
It's not. I will
okay,
tell
so
you
wait,
why.
what?
I
Abu
will tell
Hassan,
you
stop
why.
panicking. Abu
لحظة.
Hassan, Abu Hassan,
لحظة
let me finish
واحدة
and then you
أخي.
can go.
أخي
يا أخي هدي
الكريم.
أعصابك يا أخي. Let me
أخي
go. It's my
العزيز.
turn. It's my
قلبي
turn.
حبيبي.
It's يا أخي, bro, relax. No,
Big Mo's turn, bro. It's
حبيبي
actually
بس King.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. It's
He
my turn.
and
Abu
Ali
Hassan.
both
Abu Hassan.
spoke.
Abu Hassan. Abu
بس
Hassan. Let
لحظة
me.
واحدة لم just understand.
Mo, chill
Abu
out.
Hassan.
Chill out, Mo.
It's my turn. Okay, so basically,
No. It's not your turn.
the
One
source
second.
that
Wait.
the source.
Wait.
Yo,
Let me do
Eunice,
this,
you
guys.
just spoke. Let me
Guys,
speak.
Understand me for once.
Oh
Guys,
my
no,
goodness.
Abu Hassan,
King
allow me,
Soph,
please.
it's my
Hold
turn.
on. Hold
He
on,
wants to
guys.
speak to
I
the
got you.
host.
I got you.
Mo,
Let me
chill
make
out.
this fair. No.
We're
Hold on,
speaking to the
guys.
host. Sylv, listen. Ali went, and then Mo
No.
went, then I
Eunice, you
responded.
said
Just 1
it's my
second.
turn after
Allow
you.
me. Hold on,
So
guys.
now
After you
it's Abu
said it, you
Hassan's
speak and
turn.
then I speak. So
Hold
now
on,
it's my
hold on.
turn. So now it's
No.
gotta
Ali
speak.
spoke
Hold
before
1
you.
second,
Then you
guys.
spoke.
I'm
Then I
trying
responded
my
to you.
best. Hold on. 1 second. Mo. Okay. Okay. This is why I asked both of you guys. You guys want to do Ali speaks, Mo speaks. Once both of you guys are done, Abu Hassan speaks, and Eunice. You guys want to do that?
No, Abu Hassan he's trying to damage control because Eunice he
No.
messed up very
Just
bad.
1 second.
So
You guys want to do
so
that? I want both of you guys to agree or to
yeah, we can do
disagree.
that, but either way, it's my turn. It's my time this time because
Okay.
Eunice just
Eunice
addressed me and it's my turn.
خليه يحكي.
So
خلص بعدين أبو
So
حسن.
before, let me speak to the host. 1 second, Mo. So the thing is, Ali spoke, and then Mo spoke, then I spoke. It's only fair that Abu Hassan goes, because they both spoke,
Okay.
and then it was my turn. Now it's Abu Hassan, and then it goes back to them.
did you not say I can speak after you though? Did you not just say that?
من عندي هدية, a gift from me, let him speak.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna cry if you don't let him
Okay,
speak.
beautiful,
Abu
beautiful,
Hassan
beautiful. Okay, let's
is
go. Thank
being,
you. So Abu,
thank you, Abu. Hold on, Mo. Thank you for Abu Hassan for being nice and everything, brother. I appreciate you. Mo, go ahead, speak.
Okay.
Now,
Tamam.
Mo, remember, if Ali interjects as well with you, brother, both of them are gonna speak.
Okay, then you can put a timer on then because it's not about who introducts or how many people speak. It's about the time. So you can put the timer for this then.
Okay. How many times do you guys want, Abu Hassan or Yunus?
Just put 2 minutes.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
2 minutes. 3 minutes? Okay, 3 minutes. Let me go 3 minutes.
Okay, Tom. So the source.
Just 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's called Eunice, he brought up a source, alhamdulillah, he brought up a source that cooked his entire point. From the beginning to the end, if anyone was listening, Eunice's entire point, he said that this hadith proves that Umar ibn al-Khattab is a kafir. Okay? That was his entire point. But if you were listening carefully, by the end he said, oh, there's another option. Oh, maybe Umar doesn't understand Arabic. He's all these other things. And tell me one person that says if someone doesn't understand Arabic, they're a kafir. That's why he's going back on the original argument, because he knows it doesn't stand. The source that he brought by Imam al-Qurtubi, he says that Umar ibn al-Khattab understood this as a recommendation. At the end, very clearly, Umar ibn al-Khattab understood it as a recommendation. And we know in Islam, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. So if you understand something as a recommendation and you do not understand it as an obligation, and you say okay, and you make your due diligence and you come up with a decision, how would anyone in their right mind say that is kufr? And even Yunus himself said that's not kufr. He said, "Oh, Umar ibn Khattab he doesn't understand Arabic." What type of argument is this? Are you you're gonna start saying, "Oh, he's a kafir," and at the end you're gonna say he doesn't understand Arabic? It makes no sense. If that's your entire point, then you conceded by just bringing up that source. You should have never even brought it. He just cooked you all the way from beginning to end. That's it. Ali, do you have anything to add for the 1 minute and 30 seconds?
I just need to say, Yunus, wallah صراحة يعني, your first argument was that Umar's a kafir and you debunked yourself. I just want to say I'm really sad for you, bro. I'm sorry for you. I hope you can cope well, you know. I hope you can drink some اشرب شوية شاي وتروق دمك يعني أبدا. To be honest, you cooked yourself وقرطبي cooked you. Ibn Uthaymeen cooked you. All the Sunnis literally cooked you. It's just a bunch of cooking against the Shias today. I don't get it.
All right, are you guys done? All right, beautiful. So they're done. Go ahead. Who wants to speak first? Yunus or Abu Hassan?
Yeah, I'll just speak for like 30 seconds and then I'll let Abu Hassan speak.
Okay, Habibi, go ahead.
Or even less. Really quickly, brothers and sisters, they keep saying, Qurtubi cooked you, this guy cooked you. According to Al-Qurtubi, the command that Rasulullah gave was obligatory, while you said that it's recommended because you're jahil when it comes to the Arabic language, because there's clearly jazm, as I proved from the lugha. That's point number one. Point number two, the second part that Al-Qurtubi mentions is just his own theory. He's saying what is apparent, meaning that's how Al-Qurtubi understood it. Now, can you prove that Umar ibn Khattab understood it as a recommended command instead of being an obligatory command? And you didn't answer my question when I told you, Umar ibn Khattab, is he jahil when it comes to the Arabic language, or is he fluent within the Arabic language? Because earlier you just said, well, clearly during that time, people were well versed in the Arabic language. So if people were well versed in the Arabic language, then Al-Qurtubi's theory is flawed, because then Umar would have known that this is a command and a amr that has jazm within it, according to the siyaq of the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi. Go ahead, Abu Hassan.
You can just make my screen bigger, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. A quick questions to the brothers of Ahlul Sunnah. From my time, do you agree with the Qurtubi statement? Yes or no? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Another quick question. Was this a recommendation, yes or no?
Okay, that's a loaded question. I can't answer that. Yes or no.
It's just yes or no. You said it's recommendation. So do you still say? So do you still believe it's a recommendation? Yes or no? That's it.
Okay, can I? If you want me to give you a full answer, I can give you full. But I can't answer
It's simple. Was it a recommendation? Yes or no?
Yeah, I told you if you want me to answer, I can. But if you want yes or no, I can't answer that because loaded.
You have time, Abu Hassan. Just continue.
Okay, make my screen bigger. So now they don't want to
You
answer.
have it, go
Why?
ahead.
Because they agree with Al-Qurtubi. What did Al-Qurtubi say? Even this is Ibn Hajar mentioning this. Why? Because Ibn Hajar said he will do talkhis and he will take the most important, which is authentic, which is what? وَقَالَ الْقُرْطُبِيُّ وَغَيْرَهُ. So not only Al-Qurtubi, but other people. Also Ibn Hajar. He says, ائتوني أمر. It was an order. وكان حق المأمور أن يبادر للامتثال. But it was obligatory for him to follow it. Look at Ibn Uthaymeen that they follow, because this تحقيق of Ibn Uthaymeen, this book. He says وهذا دليل على أن الصحابة قد يختلفوا في أشياء وترتفع أصواتهم, that the Sahaba can disagree and their voices gets higher. ولكن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يكره ذلك. But he hated this. لهذا أمرهم بالقيام. That's why he told them, يعني he kicked them out. ولذلك لما صارت الأمة يقاتل بعضها بعضا. And this is the reason why the people start fighting each other today. وتركوا قتال الكفار وحصل ما حصل للأمة الإسلامية. And they left the war against the disbelievers, and they start wars against each other. Go ahead. See how I follow the time.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Go ahead, Big Mo. Do you want the big screen of Big Mo or not? No,
I don't have any sources to put. But
okay. Let me go ahead and put the timer on. Hold on. Let me put the timer on real quick if you don't mind. Go ahead.
So first, I have a question. So Is your position still that Umar ibn al-Khattab is a kafir because he did not bring Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a paper? Okay, and do you agree that Al-Qurtubi even said that Umar ibn al-Khattab did not understand it as a command?
No, he said he understood it, but he had other opinions.
But did it say that he understood it as a recommendation at the end? The source that Yunus just put up, or I think you had the same source as well.
He says وأنه من باب الإرشاد إلى الأصلح فكره أن يكلفوه من ذلك بدا لعمر. It's something
What
that
does
appeared to
al-Irshad
Umar.
mean?
You asked me. Wait for the answer.
Yeah.
He
Go
says
ahead, go ahead.
بدا لعمر. So it's appeared to Umar that he shouldn't make the Prophet tired. And we will come to that inshallah. Go ahead.
What does it mean? What does it mean min bab al-irshad?
From guidance.
Irshad can mean recommendation as well, right?
No, إرشاد means guidance. أرشد الإنسان إلى شخص ما. I recommend him to someone, or I guide him to someone.
Okay. Can you read the last part one more time? Because I don't have the source. Read it one more time.
وأنه من باب الإرشاد إلى الأصلح فكرهوا أن يكلفوا من ذلك ما يشق عليه في تلك الحالة مع استحضارهم قوله تعالى وما فرطنا في الكتاب من شيء.
Okay, now can you translate that for?
He says, and it appeared to them that they don't want the Prophet to be more ill, and they
No,
saw.
from the beginning. From the beginning.
Yeah, this is from the beginning.
No.
Which one do you want?
Read it from.
Okay, I'm gonna read it and then translate it because I don't work for you.
Okay.
ائتوني أمر وكان حق المأمور أن يبادر للامتثال. Translate that. We will go one sentence at a time. Translate.
Wait, say it one more time.
ائتوني أمر وكان حق المأمور أن يبادر للامتثال. Translate.
Yeah, that we don't have any disagreement with that part.
Yeah, translate it so the people understand.
Yeah, he said that Al-Qurtubi is saying that ائتوني, the word bring me, is a command. That's what Al-Qurtubi is saying.
Okay.
But he said that it's from the right of whoever is there to do that command.
Okay, so it was a command.
Yes. That's okay. So that's the part where it takes a little bit more. I have to explain. The hadith itself, the wording of the hadith itself, is a command. But obviously, we know that not all the hadith are word for word exactly what was said at that time, and it doesn't have a lot of context.
So Bukhari can change in the hadith.
I'm not saying. Are you saying that every single hadith is word for word the same matan?
Yeah, that's what your ulama have said because
it doesn't. It doesn't. The hadith are not the exact same word.
So the hadith are not qat'i al-sudur in your books.
The hadith are not word for word exactly what the Rasul said. It contains the general meaning though.
Okay, your time is up though. Sorry.
All right, thank you guys. That was amazing. Appreciate you guys for being respectful. Guys, please, again, I just want to remind the audience. Anybody's gonna blaspheme towards Shia, Sunnis, Christians, even all of you guys, whoever's gonna each other now, if they want to say, sorry, I had a phone call. If they want to say something, as of just, this guy is winning W this and that, that's fine. But if they mute them, that's the only reason where you're gonna mute them. Okay. Now, Yunus or Abu Hassan, whoever that wants to take, and if they want to have a conversation with you guys, they're more than welcome to do so during their time as well, just like how you did.
Okay, look, because I didn't get to the point, so I don't know if they have something to respond to. So if they want me to finish, I can finish.
I didn't go, brother.
Yeah, can I? I'll respond really.
It's up to Yunus. This is their time. It's up to them.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Ali, no. Ali, no. The time was up, Habibi. It was 3 minutes. Mo took all of the time. Okay, let's do it next one. If Mo wants you to go during the time, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay.
Okay.
Just sorry to interrupt. Can we do like 2 more rounds, and after that we can do like, we question each other?
Yeah, of course. If that's what you guys want, 100%, I'll do my best to moderate between you guys.
Yeah,
of course. So, who wants to start? Yunus?
Yes, Yunus time.
Yunus?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, Habib.
Yeah, really quickly. So he's saying that this command is recommended. Again, we proved earlier that Al-Qurtubi says it's amr, say commanded, and it means an obligation. upon their Lord morning and afternoon, seeking his countenance. Not upon you is anything of their account, and not upon them is anything of your account. So were you to send them away, you would then be of the wrongdoers. So Allah here is telling the Prophet Muhammad, if you were to kick out the believers, meaning from his house or from a majlis, a gathering that he's within, then he will be from the wrongdoers. So my question is this: when the Prophet Muhammad kicked out Umar and the firqa that was with him, who opposed giving him a pen and paper, when he says da'uni, right? When he says leave me alone, get out of here. When he said this, was the Prophet a wrongdoer, or was he right in doing this? You have those two options. So answer me that during your time. Also, another thing is the saying of Umar ibn Khattab here, Hasbuna kitab Allah, the book of Allah is sufficient for us. According to your scholars, the one who says Hasbuna kitab Allah is a kafir or a zindiq. And the evidence for that, I'll show you right now on the screen. Is my screen big, Sylv?
Yes. Go ahead. It's already big.
Yeah, this is in Kitab Awn al-Bari, and this is by Rabi' al-Madkhali. He says on page 828, he says, فَإِذَا جَاءَ إِنسان يَقُولُ لَكَ حَسْبُنَا كِتَابَ اللَّهِ. If a man comes to you and says, حَسْبُنَا كِتَابَ اللَّهِ, the exact saying that Umar said, or يكفينا كتاب الله لا تأتيني إلا بكتاب الله كتاب الله بين أيدينا ما حله حللناه وما حرمه حرمناه فاعلم أنه مبتدع أو زنديق. So answer the question, is Umar a mubtadi', is he an innovator, or is he a heretic for saying حسبنا كتاب الله, the book of Allah is sufficient for us? That's the second question for you guys. And I don't have anything else. Abu Hassan, do you have anything you want to add, akhi? Go ahead.
خلص هو فد مرة على المداخلة الجاية استلم.
Yeah, and subhanallah, and he didn't answer my question. He said this is by the way the theory of Al-Qurtubi. Al-Qurtubi has no proof for this. Can you bring me from the hadith where it says Umar understood it as a recommended command? And are you saying Umar is ignorant when it comes to the Arabic language? Because any Arabic speaker who reads this will know it's a command that is obligatory due to the jazm within the siyaq. Now go ahead and answer that, inshallah. And you never answered me about the Umar rejecting the Sunnah, because according to you, to your scholar Ibn Uthaymeen, he wanted to write who the Khalifa is. So is the one who rejects the Khalifa of Allah and His Messenger a kafir or not? Go ahead.
All right, it's done already. Okay, so you guys want to do one more round, and after that, questions, right?
خليها one more إن شاء الله.
Yeah, we'll do one after the question.
All right, I have about, just to let you guys know, I have about an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
So
is that good?
okay, yeah. See the
Let me
only
put a
thing.
timer. Hold on, Big Mo. Let me put a timer for you guys, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, so the problem here is that the goalposts keep being shifted. We have one core problem that we want to debate, and it is if Umar radiallahu anhu is a kafir for not bringing the pen and the paper. Okay, in the whole argument, it crumbles right when he brought the from Tafsir al-Qurtubi, or from Imam al-Qurtubi, where he said that Umar ibn Khattab understood it as a recommendation, and anyone who understands Islam, they know that the actions are based on the intentions. So if he understood it as a recommendation and he didn't do it, then there's no way you can say he's a kafir for that. Okay, and then to answer the question that Yunus asked, he asked that in Surah Al-An'am it says وَلَا تَطْرُ loud or anything like that. And then even in another surah, in Surah Al-Hujurat, it says, I don't know if I'm gonna quote this entirely correctly, but it says وَلَا تَرْفَعُوا أَصْوَاتَكُمْ فَوْقَ صَوْتِ النَّبِيِّ. So it says, do not raise your voices over Allah. So that by itself is a reason for them for that to happen. It's not like they're disbelievers for that. And then your last question, what was it? Last question again?
Did Umar reject what the Prophet wanted to write? Yes or no?
Okay. He said that Umar radiallahu rejected what the Prophet wanted to write. No, you said, your last question was about the Khalifa. What was that? You said who rejects the Khalifa?
The Right who the Khalifa is, according to Ibn Uthaymeen and your scholars, and the majority view of your scholars.
Not according. Wait. Give me the 54 seconds. He's saying according to Ibn Uthaymeen. Ibn Uthaymeen said there are two opinions. One that it was about the hukum and halal haram, and one that it was about the khilafah. That's all I have to say. He did not state directly that it was about the khilafah.
Yeah, but Ibn al-Jawzi says, وَالْأَوَّلُ أَظْهَرُ.
Maybe we're talking about Ibn Uthaymeen. You're quoting Ibn Uthaymeen. Don't lie. When you quote Ibn Uthaymeen, don't lie.
Yeah, when did I lie?
Mute
I literally
Amman.
said
Mute,
Ibn
we have 30
Uthaymeen
seconds.
says
Mute.
that this is
Mute,
about the
mute.
Khilafah.
Mute,
He
mute.
wanted to point who the
Mute.
Khalifa is. What's wrong with this guy?
Mute, mute, mute.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah.
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Even if it is about al khilafah, even if it is about the khilafah, even if even if I go with your statement that you're saying that Umar radiallahu anhu knew it was about the khilafah and he still didn't want it to be written down, it's because there's another hadith in Sahih Bukhari where it says that it says Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he wanted, the one I just read, he says, I was thinking, or I wanted to send for Abu Bakr and his son to appoint him to be my successor, lest the people say the caliph should be so and so, or anyone for hope they would be themselves. Okay, just let me finish the hadith, and it says, or the people say, hope for it to be themselves. And I thought Allah and the believers would know to reject anyone who was less qualified than Abu Bakr. So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he knew that there's something that was a given already.
All right. Thank you for your time, Big Mo, Yunus, or Abu Hassan. You guys could go. And after this round, we're going to do questions. All right. And how long do you guys want to do the questions? Like, for example, a cross exam, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, each one of you guys?
كل واحد 3 minutes to ask.
3 minutes. I think that's
or make it total 4 minutes. Each person gets 2 minutes of the teams. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Make it 4 minutes.
That sounds good, actually. Okay, 2 minutes each. That could question. Okay, the opponent. Okay, beautiful.
Just make my
I think
screen
Ali
bigger.
left.
Let me respond to him really quickly, inshallah, and then
Go ahead.
go over it. So I'm glad that he somewhat answered the questions this time. So in regards to the verse that I brought to him, do not kick out those who believe and so on, he said this is about the beggars who come and ask. Well, not according to Ibn Kathir, because Ibn Kathir says وَقَوْلُهُ لَا تَطْرُدِ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُم. He says أي لا تبعد هؤلاء المتصفين بهذه الصفة عنك بل اجعلهم جلساك وخصائك كما قال. So he says rather this here is Allah is telling him, do not push away or kick away those who have these attributes that are mentioned here in this verse. Rather, make them sit with you and make them from your close ones. So what is the attribute that is mentioned in this verse? Is that those who pray and do these good deeds and so on, which is the acts of every single believer. So that's boom, number one. Boom, number two, he said the ayah, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَرْفُعُوا أَصْوَاتَكُمْ فَوْقَ صَوْتِ النَّبِيِّ. I'm glad that you brought this verse, but why don't you complete it? Allah says, وَلَا تَجْهَرُوا لَهُ بِالْقَوْلِ كَجَهْرِ بَعْضَكُمْ لِبَعْضٍ أَن تَحْبِطَ أَعْمَالَكُمْ. Allah says, do not raise your voice over the voice of the Prophet Muhammad, lest your deeds become void. So in this hadith, it says, كَثَرَ اللَّغَطْ, right? It says that their voices grew loud. And the firqa of Umar, their voices grew loud, denying the Prophet Muhammad, the pen and paper. So Umar, when he raised his voice above the voice of the Prophet Muhammad, then guess what? His deeds are void. And according to Ibn Taymiyyah, he says the ones whose deeds are void is a kafir, he's a disbeliever. And this is, let me show this scan for it so I don't get called a liar. Make my screen big. This is in Al-Saram al-Maslul ala Shatim al-Rasul by Ibn Taymiyyah al-Harrani, 112 to 114. He says, لا يرفع المؤمن صوته فوق صوت النبي. And he gives the evidences for it until he says, يركبوا في الذين تركه غاية الوجوب والعمل يحبط بالكفر. He says the amal, the deeds are void through disbelief. So when you become a disbeliever, your deeds become void. And when your deeds are void, you become a disbeliever. And he uses many verses in the Quran to prove this. He says, وَمَنْ يَرْتَدْ مِنْكُمْ عَنْ دِينِهِ فَيَمُتْ وَهُوَ كَافِرٌ فَأُولَٰئِكَ حَبِطَتْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ. وقال تعالى ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد حبط عمله. And he mentions many verses that say those whose deeds become void are disbelievers and so on. Umar ibn al-Khattab became a disbeliever. Allahu Akbar, takbir. Why? Because he raised his voice over the voice of the Prophet, making his deeds void. And Ibn Taymiyyah in the Quran says those whose deeds are void is a disbeliever. So the question to you, did Umar become a disbeliever when he raised his voice over the voice of the Prophet, as the Quran says, or will you oppose the Quran, yeah, Big Mo? And by the way, the whole reason this verse was revealed because Umar and Abu Bakr were raising their voices above the voice of the Prophet in Sahih Bukhari.
That's
So they
fine.
were already warned before and they did it again. Go ahead.
All right. So we don't.
So this
you
is the
wanna go
last
first, or I
round.
go first for Q&A?
Momo Habibi, just 1 second. This is the last round. After this, it's gonna be a cross exam. Okay. Good.
Okay. I thought no. Right now it's cross because that was last round.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me go ahead and put the
Before they-
timer. Hold on. Let me put a 2 minutes timer. Just 1 second. I gotta do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wait, it's 4 minutes, not 2 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna do like 2 minutes for you guys and 2 minutes for them. But let's do 4 minutes. It's okay. It's fine. Let's
Yeah,
do
It's 2 minutes for each person.
No, it's four. It's four in total. Me and Ali can split it however you want.
ايه هو ايه.
Yeah.
Can you hold
So
on?
first
Hold
one.
on. I'm not even understanding. What do you guys mean by 4 minutes total?
Put 4 minutes. And then
يعني
we can
سليب
split it.
4 دقائق كل واحد ياخذ دقيقتين.
يعني انا يمكن اخذ 3 دقائق وهو يمكن ياخذ
Oh,
دقيقة.
I got
Yes,
you.
yes.
Oh, I got you. So okay, so now I got it. Each team could get 4 minutes total. 4 minutes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put 4 minutes. Hold on. I didn't get it. I thought you guys meant like 2 minutes each team. But let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, so my first question is, if Umar radiallahu anhu understood what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a recommendation, and he decided to not bring him the pen, does that make him a kafir?
Yes.
You said yes. So if it's a recommendation, does that mean it's obligatory?
Yes.
It means obligatory.
Yes.
You think that recommendation means obligatory?
Yeah, because according to your scholars, the one who rejects that, who the Khalifa of the Prophet is a kafir. So Umar rejected
That's not what I asked.
the Khalifa of Rasulullah.
No, that's not what I asked. If I said, do you think that a recommendation is obligatory?
Yes, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran in Surah Al-Ahzab, ayah 36, وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ وَلَا مُؤْمِنَةٍ إِذَا قَضَى اللَّهَ وَرَسُولُهُ أَمْرًا أَنْ يَكُونَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِمْ وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. Translation: it's not for a believing man or woman.
Wait, 1 second.
I'm going to translate it.
1 second, you're wasting my time. 1 second.
Yalla, go
So
ahead.
what does qada mean? Does that mean recommendation, or does that mean something that is ordained?
It's everything that the Prophet says is an order. That's what Allah says.
No. Okay. Pause real quick. Al-Qurtubi clearly said that Umar understood it as a recommendation. So I'm going to repeat my question again.
Yeah,
If Umar understood it
that
as a
Umar understood it this
recommendation,
way from the narration.
Huh?
Prove it. Prove Umar understood it this way from the narration. You're just using a theory
okay, wait.
that Al-Qurtubi came up with.
Pause.
Yunus.
We're not gonna run.
This is their time. This is their time, Yunus.
Wait, okay, Kingston, real quick. We're not gonna run away from the sources that you brought. If you bring the source, you're gonna stand on it. Do not run away from it. Al-Qurtubi and the source that you brought said that Umar ibn al-Khattab understood it as a recommendation. Now y'all keep trying to move away from the question, and Abu Hassan wanted to say that qada means the same as recommendation. It does not. Qada means ordained, and recommendation means something completely different. So if there's a recommendation, meaning you have the option to pick yes or no. Okay, if Umar ibn al-Khattab understood this as a recommendation, does that make him a kafir if he chose not to do it?
Yes, and I will prove to you why if you give me time.
You have 15 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, so in Sunan Abi Dawood 3646, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a Sahih Hadith, it says, أسمعه من رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أريد أحفظه فنهتني قريش. So Quraysh told him, do not write. وقالوا أتكتب كل شيء تسمعه من رسول الله بشر يتكلم في الغضب والرضا. So you write down everything that the Prophet says, even though he can be angry and mad sometimes. فأمسك عن الكتاب. So he didn't write. فذكرت ذلك لرسول الله. So I mentioned this to the Prophet. فأومأ بإصبعه إلى فيه. So he pointed his finger to his mouth and he said فقال اكتب فوالذي نفسي بيده ما يخرج منه إلا حقا. So I pointed to his mouth and he said, write down with an angry tone.
Okay.
Because everything that comes down
time's
from
done,
my
time's done.
mouth is
Time's
haq.
done. Okay, time's done. Okay, so the guy wants to confuse the word haq with obligatory. I don't know what keeps going over your head when I keep saying recommendation. I'm not saying what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said is not haq. Haq means truth. What Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam obviously said is true. I'm asking you, if it is a recommendation and it is understood as a recommendation, does that mean that you have to, for example, tahajjud is a recommendation. Does that mean that if you don't do it, you're a kafir? No, it doesn't. So can you answer the question? if something is a recommendation, if
because
you do not
that's
do it,
because that's in ibadat, not in ta'at al-amr. Ta'at al-amr is obligatory in the Quran, whether it's recommendation or not from the Prophet. Because
where
لا ينطق
in the
عن
Quran?
الهوى. Because Allah
Where
says لا ينطق عن الهوى. He doesn't
okay,
speak from his
so
own
is a
will.
recommendation hawa? Is a recommendation hawa?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
لا
then what is your
ينطق.
point?
Because listen to the verse. لا ينطق. What does it mean لا ينطق?
Okay, la yantuq means he does not speak from his own desires. Just because it's a
Ahsant.
recommendation does
You
not mean
proved
it's
my
from his own
point.
desires.
Time
I
is
don't know
up.
why you keep saying that.
Time is up.
Thank you guys. Thank you for this. This has been respectful so far. Appreciate you guys.
يونس أخذ أول دقيقتين وطينا آخر دقيقتين.
Okay, now it's the Shia's time. Let me go ahead and put the timer. Whenever you guys start, I'll go ahead and start the time as well. Whenever you ask a question.
تمام. Well, this is يعني عجيب. He's rejecting the first saying of Al-Qurtubi where he says it's a command that is obligatory, and he's taken Al-Qurtubi's theory because Al-Qurtubi says al-Zahir, what's apparent, meaning his own understanding of the narration. You have to first prove that from the narration that Umar understood it as a recommended command. This is just a cope. You're just copium. This is copium 101. Now, my question to you is this. What is the ruling on somebody who calls the Prophet Muhammad delirious? Is he a believer or is he insulted Rasulullah?
You said if they call him delirious?
Yes.
Well, if there's something that's going on like a sickness where it's affecting him, then you can say what's apparent.
Do you know what delirious means? Delirious means yahdi, meaning he's crazy, and he's just saying BS, and he's saying things that are incorrect. Al-hidyan and al-fuhsh, which is something obscene and something that
Fuhsh means rabies.
Huh?
Fuhsh means rabies. But if you mean delirious, as in like.
So we can call the Prophet Muhammad delirious when he's on his deathbed, when he's seriously ill?
Okay, so if the word delirious itself, it means like, for example, if someone has a high fever and you can't think straight, then someone could call you delirious as a noun, as an adjective.
Delirious, are they in their right mind?
No.
Or is their mind not there?
No, you're not in your right mind when you're delirious.
So the Prophet Muhammad, when Umar called him delirious, was he truthful or lying?
Yeah, if it's completely normal to be
so the
delirious.
Prophet Muhammad wasn't in his right mind.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And where's the hadith where he called him delirious? Where's the hadith?
Okay, beautiful. Make my screen big. This is in كتاب الرياض للقاضي العياض. He says كما ورد في الأحاديث الصحيحة من أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال في مرضه ائتوني بدوات نكتب لكم كتابا لا تضلوا به من بعدي فقال عمر إن الرجل ليهجر حسبنا كتاب الله. Umar said the Prophet is doing hajr, and al-hajr, according to your scholars, is al-hidyan, which is delirious. So now my question again, when Umar called the Prophet, he's not in the right mind, he's lost his mind, he's being delirious, yahdi, he's just talking crazy, was he correct or was he lying?
Yeah, I mean, there's something that's happened to Rasul before. It's not something that's an insult.
Umar ibn
It's not like
Khattab
he's
was truthful when he said the Prophet is not in his right mind and is delirious and he's been talking crazy.
No, I'm not saying that he was truthful. I'm saying that that's
so
what
Umar
was
ibn
apparent.
Khattab was lying.
Oh my goodness, bro. When I'm saying that that's what was apparent to him, I'm not making a judgment. Like
did the Prophet lose his mind or not?
I was not there. I don't know. I'm saying that's what was apparent to Umar ibn Khattab.
He can't even deny that the Prophet Muhammad doesn't lose his mind. Subhanallah. And then a refutation to him really quickly. Okay, 1 second. Hadith in Sunnah ibn Majah, the Prophet says, the companion tells him, I write from you what the Quraysh told me to stop. So he said, write, for everything I say is truth, even when I'm in anger, and even when I'm pleased, or even when I'm joking. So everything the Prophet says, even when he's sick, joking, whatever, he's always saying the truth. So Allahu Akbar. Go ahead.
Give me the last, make my screen bigger for the last 30 seconds. A quick question, Mo. If someone tells the Prophet you're doing zina, is he a rightful one?
No.
Okay, أحسنت بارك الله بك. Because where we go here, we see Ibn Hajar says قال عياض معنى أهجر أفحش. We go to شرح العقيدة الواسطية for Ibn Taymiyyah by محمد بن صالح العثيمين. He says والفحش أي الزنا واللواط. Thank you very much. And also look what Ibn Hajar says. He says ووقع ذلك في. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
No, bro. We're not gonna do that.
It's his time. Add to me time.
Okay, you said he's not gonna insult. You said he's not gonna
I didn't insult.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's obviously
How? Okay, I'm gonna take it out. And I want you to read it and translate. Okay, what about that?
No, that's not the problem. The problem
No,
is
that's
you're
the
intentionally
problem
picking
because
a
you
wrong
took my
mistranslation.
time.
That's what you're doing.
Hold on,
You took my time and you called me for a
Abu
liar.
Hassan, you're gonna get more time before getting interrupted. I have to be fair about this. Mo,
Yeah, he can get
please.
30 seconds, no problem.
Allow him to
Wait,
finish.
let me just take it out.
Go ahead,
Because
Abu
I
Hassan.
closed the book. Let me just take it out. 1 second. So the people doesn't say anything. لحظة واحدة. Hi. Here, what does الفحش mean يا مو? What does he says? قال قاضي عياض معنى أهجر what أفحش صح لو لا؟ يقال هجر الرجل إذ هذا وأهجر إذا أفحش. Right?
Okay, well, stop right there.
1 second. So it means أفحش according to قاضي عياض and Ibn Hajar, right?
Okay, wait. That's the way. Hold on. This is the problem because you're taking
Is
a
it
word
yes
that
or
have multiple
no?
meanings.
I don't care.
Wait, give me
I'm
a
not
second. Give
adding
me a second.
anything. I'm not
No,
adding
okay.
anything. I'm asking
Okay,
a straightforward.
okay. My answer is the word can have many meanings. That's what the answer is.
Okay,
Simple.
is one of the meanings أفحش, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And now,
And
what
now
does
you're gonna go and find a
wait,
different translation for the word
why
up, and that's the
are
problem.
you
problem.
interrupting?
Mo,
Give me a
please.
second.
Mo, please
Why
allow
are
him
you
to finish.
interrupting? Give
Oh
me
my
a second.
goodness.
I know it's hard. Wallah, I would feel the same
Nothing's
if I
there.
was
Wallahi, it's
As
not
much as
difficult.
you're,
Wallahi,
hold
it's
on,
not
let me
difficult
just
at
make
all.
this clear.
Wallahi,
Let
al-Azim, it's
me,
not difficult at all. 0%.
Mo, 1
بالعكس
second.
يا أخي.
Mo, Habibi. As much as you interrupt Mo, he's gonna get more time. I'm trying to be
Bro,
fair
give
on
him
both
30
sides.
seconds. No problem. Go give him 30
It's
okay,
seconds.
not
don't
that.
interrupt.
Allow him finish. Go ahead.
Okay. So now we agree that one of the meanings of أهجر with a hamza, which what Umar says, it means فحش. Now, فواحش جمع فاحشة وهي الذنب الذي يستفحش مثل الزنا واللواط. Point. It means فواحش يعني the plural of this word is the جمع of this word. It's a sin that someone does like zina, adultery, and homosexuality. Point. Did I add anything from my pocket? How did I curse?
So was the word
Did the
fahash?
Prophet do
Or
zina
what was the word that's right
according to
there?
Umar?
Here it says
Yeah.
أفحش here وأهجر إذا أفحش.
To be
Okay,
fair,
what is
fair,
afhash the same as
whatever
fahish?
Abu Hassan,
Or
just
the
one
whatever
second.
word you just tried to translate?
Because we're gonna go in
This is the
circles.
problem. You
Mo,
take a word,
My time
and then
is
he
done.
goes and he's like,
Mo,
I'm
Mo,
gonna
Mo.
let me
respect.
give you an example of
I'm
what he's
gonna
doing.
respect the host, and I'm gonna mute
Mo,
myself.
thank you guys. That's it. It's done. Appreciate you guys. Now we could do, if anyone wants to ask questions, we could do that as well. It's up to you guys. I'm just offering this to you guys.
Well, it's up to you, Abu Hassan. Do you want to stay longer or you want
I
to
have
أنا ما عندي
about
شيء.
20
حياهم
minutes.
وبياهم.
It's up to you guys.
I don't got anything going on. I was just gonna go get some water real quick.
Okay.
So I'll let Abu Hassan continue.
To be honest, I had look how many questions I had for them written down, but I didn't ask anyone of this because I didn't have the time. If they want to keep go on and answer those simple questions, I have no problem. But if not,
Okay.
I understand. No worries.
And then we did put.
Let's do another round. Let's do another round
Yunus.
of Q&A.
Yunus.
between us.
So
Yeah.
for the ones that are watching, we have 163 people. We did make a poll. We created a poll. Go ahead and vote and tell us who won the debate. It's whether the
If
Shia
you-
or the Sunnah.
Before the poll. Let's do. Do you guys want to do one more round?
Yeah, we could do one more.
One more round
of
of
what?
Q&A. Go ahead. You guys have your 3 minutes, and then we'll have our-
Q&A. Let's do Q&A.
4 minutes.
Yeah, last round, and then khalas, we'll end this.
You guys want to do what? Like closing statement and that's it?
No, we're gonna do one more round of Q&A.
Oh, a round of Q&A, like what we just did.
Oh, Q&A. Okay. Oh, hold on. You guys are saying Q&A. What do you mean by Q&A? Q&A is when
Okay,
people
bro,
are going to ask
just
questions.
put 4 minutes on the timer, bro. Just put 4 minutes on the timer.
Oh,
Like
this is not a
cross-examination.
Q&A. This is cross-exam.
Yeah,
Yes.
cross-examination.
Okay, you guys want to do cross-exam. Okay, again. All right. Let me go ahead and Mo, 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm not gonna take all the time. I'm gonna give Ali some time this time because I just have to get the same question. So the question is, if something is a recommendation, does that mean it's obligatory?
If it's from the Prophet according to the Quran, yes.
Okay, so if the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he says that it's recommended for you to wash your hands 3 times when you do wudu, but it's only obligatory once. That means you have to wash it 3 times?
That's in ibadat. Ibadat is different because that's ibadat tawqifiyya. When it comes to the orders of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's obligatory to follow every single order according to the Quran again.
Okay, so I'm not asking you about an order. I asked you about a recommendation. Do you understand the difference between an
Yeah,
order and
but the
recommendation?
problem is you're not understanding my answer. I said everything the Prophet says is an order. There is nothing in the Sunnah or the Quran that it's called recommendation. If
Okay.
so, bring us the verse. Go ahead.
Yes. So now you're twisting my question because you don't want to answer it. Al-Qurtubi clearly said that Umar ibn Khattab understood it as a recommendation. So we're going to use that as a baseline. So don't try to retract and change the definitions and then come back and answer a question that I didn't ask you. I asked you if something is a recommendation. Don't change the question. If something is a recommendation, does that mean that you must follow it?
It's from the Prophet, yes.
Oh my goodness, bro. If
Wrong.
something
Prove me
if
wrong.
something is a recommendation,
If
okay,
it's from the
if
Prophet,
something is a
yes.
recommendation,
I'm answering you.
oh my. Okay, so you're saying that Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot make a recommendation. That's what you're saying.
If everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, we made it clear, everything he says is an order. Otherwise, ya akhi al-habib, bring us a verse that says otherwise. Go ahead, tfadal.
Yeah, obviously there's many. So if the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, if you want to, you can bring me a paper. Do you have to do it?
He didn't say that though, did he?
No, I didn't ask you if he said it. It's a theory. It's a question. If the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because you said he cannot make a recommendation. If he said, if you want to, you can bring me the paper.
In al-ibadat al-tawqifiyya, yes. But when it comes to an order like...
Bro, can you answer the question?
I'm answering, but you don't understand. You know, that's up to you.
If Rasulullah said, if you want to, you can bring the paper. Is that an obligation?
Yes, because it's an order.
Oh my God, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, bro. Okay, Yunus, Yunus, what do you think, bro? Because this guy, I'm not even trying to insult, but bro, do you think that Rasulullah can make a recommendation?
Allah says, "Ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul." Obey Allah and obey His Messenger.
Okay, that's not what I asked. Do you think that Rasulullah can make a recommendation?
Rasulullah, when he sends commands directly towards somebody, you have to obey them.
I didn't ask you about a command. I said a recommendation. Do you not understand? Do you two not understand what an order and a recommendation and a command is? They're three different things. I'm asking you about a recommendation. Please stop asking me about a command.
Okay, prove in this narration was a recommendation.
That's besides the point. I asked you if it was a recommendation, do they have to follow it? If it was a recommendation.
If the Prophet commanded an individual, then yes.
I'm not talking about a command, bro. Please, Eunice.
We answered you. We both answered you. What's wrong with this?
Oh my, bro, y'all acting dumb for a reason because you don't
Wallahi,
answer
we're not
questions.
acting dumb. We answered.
Wallahi, you are acting dumb.
Recommendation, not command. Yeah, habibi. Recommendation, not command. If it's a recommendation, are you a kafir if you don't do it? Just answer the question.
Just said in al-ibadat
al-tawqifiyya.
I'm answering, yes, I'm gonna answer.
Yes, in the acts of worship, but when it's a direct command by the Prophet Muhammad himself to an individual, they have to obey it, no matter
Bro,
what.
okay, they're running from the question. They're trying to say that Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot make a recommendation. That's what they're trying. It makes zero sense at all.
No.
Obviously,
Give us
recommendation.
more time. Well, these guys were just yapping about nothing for 30 seconds. You gotta give us 30 seconds, bro.
Well,
okay, I'll give. It's okay. Here's what I will do. I'll give you guys another 15 seconds.
Okay, yeah, just because they're off for a long time.
Go ahead. 15 seconds. You guys have.
Okay, Tom. Okay, so basically, what you're saying is that the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot make a recommendation. So everything that the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said. So actually, let me ask you this: from the ibadat, what's the difference between what you're saying about al ibadat and whatever else? And what's the
al ibadat? For example, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said you can pray 2 rak'at after al anfal. That's a recommendation. That's not an order. But when it comes to asking someone directly, that's an order. There is no recommendation in that case.
Okay. See, you're positing that it's an order, and I want you to be able.
Last question.
Last question. If Rasulullah ﷺ says, because Al-Qurtubi says that Umar ibn Khattab understood it as a recommendation, so we're going to rephrase the question into a recommendation. If Umar ibn Khattab understood the request as, if you want to, bring me a pencil and paper, and he didn't do it, is that kufr?
Yes, because it's an order individual.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, bro. You're very dumb.
Are you gonna be here for 10 minutes asking the same question?
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Give me 5 minutes now because they took 5 minutes.
Huh? Yeah.
Give me 5 minutes because they took 5 minutes.
Yeah, he can have 5 minutes, no problem.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
let me go ahead and hold on, guys. Go ahead.
Okay. Any of you, what did the Prophet say that makes him seem that he was Yahjur?
The Umar ibn Khattab understood it that way because of how high the
I
fever
didn't
was.
say understood. Listen to the question. What did the Prophet say that made him seem that he's delirious?
It was the fever. It was not the statement.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there any verse in the Quran that abrogates the obedience verses?
Obviously not. No.
Okay, so is it obligatory upon every single
Actually,
Muslim?
wait.
Wait,
Let me.
it's my
I was-
time. It's my
Okay,
time.
go ahead.
Khalas, you answered. Is there any verse in the Quran where it says you can have your own opinion against the Prophet? Yes or no?
Yeah, no, but there's a verse in Surah
Yes or no?
You asked me to bring you a verse. I'm trying to bring you a
I
verse.
didn't say bring me a verse. Did I? I said, is there any verse that says you can have an opinion against the Prophet's opinion?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, when ayat Kamal ad-Din, it says, اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم. Is this verse, does it abrogate the verses of obedience? أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول.
No.
Okay. When the Prophet ﷺ was sick, which part of his body did it affect? Did it affect his brain?
Yes.
So it's affected his brain.
Yes.
So he didn't know what he was doing.
Generally, that's how fevers work. It heats up the entire body.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, is there any dalil shar'i where in the Quran or in the Sunnah you can tashukku bin Nabi? Yani you can say, oh, maybe the Prophet is not telling the truth?
No, but that's not what he said.
Okay. I didn't say he said that. Why are you defending?
Yes, I answered your question. I said no.
Okay. So now, the second question. Was the saying of Umar the truth, or was it the Prophet saying that was the truth? Which one?
They're both true. They're not contradictory.
Okay, so which one do we take? Do we take the takfir of Umar because he didn't follow the Prophet, or do we take the Umar's opinion and we say the Prophet, his brain was affected?
Yeah, they both can be true. They're not exclusive.
Okay, which one do we take, we as Muslims right now? Which one do we follow?
Okay, yeah. So us as Muslims, we understand from the hadith that the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he wanted to write down something that was a recommendation, and Umar ibn Khattab decided not to take the recommendation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, can you prove to me from the hadith that it was a recommendation?
You already did it. It's in Al-Qurtubi.
No. Al-Qurtubi says the following. Al-Qurtubi says Umar understood it as a recommendation. Is there a proof from anywhere that it was a recommendation? Because Al-Qurtubi clearly says it was an amr. You agree or do you disagree? Did he say it's an amr, yes or no?
Yes, the word.
Did Al-Qurtubi believe that it was an order?
He believed that the wording of the hadith was an order, but he was not there to get the exact wording from Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Okay, well, nobody was there, so you weren't there to defend Umar. So that's
Umar
not
was there.
So that's not an argument. The argument is
there.
The argument is if Umar was his understanding the correct understanding?
Yes.
Okay, if it was his correct understanding, why did the people fight with each other? Half of the people says give him the pen and paper, and the other followed what Umar said.
Because I know you don't understand what a recommendation is, but
no, I understand. Okay, I agree with
you.
There's two
options.
I agree with you.
Yes
I agree.
No.
Listen. Don't waste the time. I agree with you. It was a recommendation. Why did the other Sahaba not understand it as a recommendation? Rather, they understood it as an order. Which part of the Sahaba? Wait. Yes, because they fought with each other, and then the Prophet kicked them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and the Prophet kicked them.
No, that's not what happened. With the recommendation, there's two options. So there's going to be a group that says yes.
Can you prove it's a recommendation? Yes or no?
You just said we're going to go with it as a recommendation. You literally just said that.
But can you prove it? It's yes or no.
Bro, okay.
Simple.
Okay. So the way we're going to prove this, so you're saying that the wording...
Can you prove it yes or no? I'm asking yes or no.
Umar ibn Khattab understood it as a recommendation. But
okay, was his understanding correct?
Yes.
Okay, if his understanding is correct, why did the Prophet kick them out?
Because they were being loud.
They were being loud. And being loud, is that being a mu'min? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. So the Prophet says, Allah told the Prophet, on the Prophet's tongue, that he doesn't kick the believers. And did Umar... Wait. Did Umar get kicked from the house? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's a bad translation. He got kicked from the house, but that's a bad translation.
وَمَا أَنَا بِطَارِدِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. What does it mean?
It means not rejecting the mu'minin. That's what it
ما
means.
أنا بطارد. Did Umar
Yes,
get kicked?
rejecting.
Yes or no? Last question.
Rejecting. He did not get rejected, but
Did
he
he
got
get
kicked out of the room.
kicked? Yes or no?
From the room,
Yes.
physically, yes, but that's not what the verse
Okay,
means.
thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for being respectful. I really enjoyed this discussion in between you guys. I really appreciate you guys for being respectful towards each other. I know sometimes debates do get heated, as long as it doesn't go far where, you know, the opponent or the other has to blaspheme and do all of that stuff. I appreciate you guys again for this beautiful, you know, debate discussion. You know, and obviously you guys have a go on as well. So anybody's welcome to stay. I'm just gonna obviously, you know, talk to the people over here in the audience. Guys, create a poll.
Just a
create
quick
poll
comment. To
and
be
tell us who won
honest,
the debate.
they threw a lot of comments, us being dumb, etc. But يعني we leave those so the people benefit, because if we
Okay.
answer each of these, it will lead to somewhere else. يعني. That's why we
Habibi,
didn't answer them.
Abu Hassan, you
exactly.
threw the same thing. على
Hassan, I
فكرة
appreciate. Just one second,
Yunus threw the same
Ali,
thing.
Habibi. 1 second, Ali, Habibi. Guys, create a poll and do that. Now, I mean, how many times do I have to say this? Sunni, Shiites, Christians, blaspheme, do all of that stuff, mute them. If they want to say W this, W that, that's fine. That's not a blaspheme. You know, as long as, you know, you don't blaspheme. But now, if you're going to blaspheme on both sides, mute them right away. No point. All right. Now, we do have a poll. Guys, go and vote. It's the top left. Top left, go and vote and tell us, give us your opinion on who won the debate. Okay. That was a good one. Good job, Abu Hassan and Yunus. And obviously, Mo and Ali. You guys did good.
Thank you for hosting it.
If I have to give you guys my opinion, not being biased or not being any, can I actually give you guys my opinion regarding this debate? Am I allowed to? What do you guys think, Yunus?
Go ahead.
Okay. If I have to be honest and not be biased towards the debate that happened, as far as me looking at it, the Sunnis did get a little response to the Shias, but they did not bring any sources at all. What I liked about Abu Hassan and Yunus, they brought up sources and they have their own objections. Because I know how to speak Arabic and I know how to read Arabic and everything. Because I understood everything that Abu Hassan was saying and Yunus. So in my opinion, if I have to give my opinion, Abu Hassan and Yunus, you know, did an amazing job. You know, not trying to be biased at the end of the day. You know, it's just my opinion on how I, you know, obviously, you know, looked at the debate and how the debate went.
At the end of the day, we have nothing يعني, against them. All we want to do is reach to the truth by يعني, discussing those stuff. So there is no point in getting angry, etc. And the boys were sometimes getting angry. And to be honest, يعني, they discussed good, but to be honest, this is not a disrespectful thingy, but I didn't think that they had the knowledge, to be honest. Because like I had 2 pages of questions, I skipped like half of them because I don't want to put like too much pressure, to be honest.
No, Akid, no, that's amazing. I mean, it looks like that you guys were prepared, and I feel like they tried, you know, their best to answer you guys' question, but you know, it's just, I mean, you know, they weren't ready or they didn't have the answer for it. So either or. All right, I got like what 40 minutes left. About 40 minutes left, and I have to go. Well, less than now. About 30
If
minutes.
there is anyone more that they want to discuss anything, they're welcome. Otherwise, then on it, أتوكل بعد.
Yeah, if you want to do like open Q&A, like for anyone who wants to come up for just a little bit, and then
Q&A?
we'll head out too.
Sure, yeah. Sure, whoever that wants to. بس مشكلة already they left, to be honest.
And if the
No, like
people want to
anyone.
come up and they want to comment on the debate,
You mean
just to hear
ask you?
some
Oh,
ideas.
comment on the debate. Sure, yeah, of course. Whoever that wants to come up and give us their opinion regarding the debate, they're more than welcome to do so, as long as you don't blaspheme, you don't give all of that stuff, or otherwise you're going to be kicked.
السلام
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله
الله
وبركاته.
عليكم. أحسن الله عليكم. Good job. But bro, the only thing they were just clinging on to so bad was Al-Qurtubi's sharh, his explanation. But here's the thing. So Al-Qurtubi says that it was without a doubt a command. However, Umar, he understood it a certain way. Umar thought it meant this. Why? He continues, he says, مع أن ما في كتاب الله يرشد إلى كل شيء كما قال الله تعالى تبيانا لكل شيء. Okay, so he says that the reason Umar understood it this way is because the book of Allah has everything in it. So because the book of Allah has everything in it, whatever the Prophet is about to say, we don't need, it's not necessary. But this is kufr. And Yunus showed the scan for it. Al-Bahbahari and the Madkhali, they both say this is kufr. So even with Al-Qurtubi's explanation, Umar is still a kafir. Because he says that I'm going to reject what the Prophet says because the Quran has everything in it. But saying that is kufr. So it doesn't even matter. That was the only thing they had. And everything else they're just getting cooked. Exactly. Yeah, both ways.
Muhammad. Amazing.
أحسنت
All right,
محمد.
Muhammad, I
Something
appreciate you,
he
brother.
didn't
You guys want
he
to
didn't
comment?
understand.
You guys want to respond?
Yeah, I'm just one. The thing he didn't understand is he didn't even understand what العبادات التوقيفية is. Like when I told him recommendations in ibadat is okay, but when you order someone directly to his face, there is no recommendation, and there's no proof on that from the Quran and Sunnah that the Prophet recommend people to do him يعني task.
And really quickly, I just want to, for anyone, is it okay if I show my YouTube channel, Soph? For anyone who wants to watch the full debate?
Of course,
you guys
yeah.
should-
Go ahead, Yunus. Yeah, you're more than welcome to do so. Go ahead.
So this is my YouTube channel right here, Yunus Athari. Just look up Yunus Athari, or the link is in my bio as well. And it has the link to our Instagram, our socials, our Twitter, everything. And this is our Discord server, discord.gg/Noora'ain. You can join our Discord server as well. If you missed the debate, it's live streamed right here. You can go watch the entire thing, inshallah. If you just coming in right now, I also post videos refuting Sunni claims. Here's my debate with Anas on monotheism about where is Allah, the Islamic apex. So this guy right here, Anas something, whatever his name is. So I post debates, I post refutation videos. So if you guys want to go and support, go subscribe to the channel. It's Yunus Athari, @Yunus Athari. Just look it up. It'll be the first channel on YouTube. There's no one else with this name. And join our Discord server if you wanna. If you want the sources that we use or anything like that, or ask more questions about the topic we had, you're more than welcome. We share the sources on there all the time, and we have good lectures there and beneficial discussions between Sunnis, Shia, Christian, whatever you may be. You're always welcome. Also, go
Amazing.
subscribe to Abu Hassan. Look up Abu Hassan. What's your channel, Abu Hassan?
It's linked in my bio, all my socials.
Yeah, go to Abu Hassan's bio. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow his account. Follow my accounts. Sorry, Sylv, I'm like plugging myself right now.
No, you're good, bro. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and thank you, Sylv. Allah, thank you for hosting the debate, for being fair, and inshallah, we got a point across to the people, and people benefited today.
100%, and that's what matters at the end of the day. And I hope that the Shias and the Sunnis, thought of me being fair in this debate. I tried my best not to be biased. I tried my best not to, not to choose one side and leave the other side. No, I mean, I did my best to not be as biased as I can. Now, don't forget to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, King One Self. This is my new YouTube channel that I created. My old one got hacked, by the way. All right, we had us over here. So I only have 20 minutes left. Then I have to go after that. What's up, Anis?
Yeah, first of all, so you said you don't want to debate tonight, right?
No, I can't debate tonight because I'm going out in like 20 minutes. And I've been saying it.
Okay. Yunus, you leaving?
I mean, he's got to close the live in 40 minutes, so we can
Oh,
discuss.
that's perfect.
That's
Perfect.
Yallah.
All right, Yunus, where's Allah?
Why do you want to change the topic?
I'm just asking because you just pulled the video up, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
let me
go
get up
watch the
now.
video if you need
It's
a
okay.
reminder. Go watch the video
I
and
don't need to
see
watch
how I
it.
clapped you
Yeah,
and taught
it's
you
okay.
Arabic.
I'm just wondering, where's
You
your
know
God?
what? Matter of fact, let's watch the video together right now. How about that?
So you don't want to answer the question?
Make my screen big, so.
I mean, if
I'll
you're not
answer
gonna
you.
answer, I'm gonna drop. So do you want to
I'll
answer or
The
no?
answer is in the video. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna
to?
show
No, it's not.
everybody
No, it's
here.
not. I watched the video. No, it's not. No, you didn't. You claimed on the
How about
mistake
this?
of al-huruf.
Hold on. Anis, just 1 second. Let me just engage real quick. How about we do this? Eunice or Anis, are you guys down to do?
I'm gonna play the video. So, it's only 3 minutes.
No, okay.
No,
So
you
respectfully,
could
like
play the
if he
video,
plays
it's
the
fine.
video,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Just
let
1
it
second.
drop because
I got you, Anis.
Let's play the video.
بس لحظة يونس قبل ما الشغلة لحظة واحدة بس.
Hold on.
And it's just to make it clear, so you don't want to talk about this topic.
no, because he pulled up the video and I was like, he's like, the topic is about
هسه
monotheism. So my question is, where's his God?
هسه leave
Abu
the
Hassan,
video.
can you answer? Can you answer, Abu Hassan?
لحظة واحدة. I don't answer for people. He's too good to answer.
No, I want you to answer. Like what your belief?
لحظة واحدة. Let me make it clear so we understand your point. Do you want to talk about this topic? It's yes or no. That's it.
The topic on the screen? No.
Okay. Why?
Okay.
Because I came up not for this topic, for his topic. Okay. Or sorry, not his topic, the thing that he put on.
Okay, so he doesn't. يلا براحتك.
Okay, so
so
Eunice,
let me just say
answer.
Wait, hold on. Anas, let me just say this. What I could do is just دقيقة Yunus Habib. What I could do is for you guys is I could moderate a formal debate where we could do Tawheed of the Sunnah and Tawheed of the Shia. You guys want to do that?
No, I'm not doing no formal debate with this guy. Are you serious? I'm here to ask him a question. No, you gotta close the line.
I'll tell you why. So.
Wait, you said now? You said now, but you gotta go now.
No.
I'll show you why.
Not now. I can. I said formal debate later on. We could set up a date and time. That's fine.
No, I don't care to formally debate. I already debated him. He says God is nowhere. So
yeah, no.
I'm asking him.
Make my screen big.
No, you want to answer the question or no? Because I watched your video. You just
you don't want to be fair.
To be fair.
No, Eunice, can you answer the question?
We have a topic for the live.
So you don't want to? Can any Shia answer?
Anas Habibi. To be fair,
I know you're Shia too undercover, but I just have a question.
No,
can anyone answer?
Not a Shia. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I worship the Shia.
Well, so do the Shia too. But I just have a question.
To be fair, hold on. All right. You're just gonna waffle at this point, bro. Get out of here. So I was gonna be fair because the topic is literally, did Umar call the Prophet delirious on his deathbed? You can't come up and try to change the topic. I'm gonna be fair regarding both sides. Now, this is the reason why I asked you, Anas and Yunus. Do you guys want to do a formal debate regarding the Tawheed of the Shia and the Sunnah? Anas, you did not want to accept it. What can I do more, bro? I mean, this is crazy,
let's
man.
expose him. He hates this video. Wallah, he's been reporting it. He wants this video taken down so bad. Everybody watch how funny this video is. I teach this guy his religion. Watch.
Absolutely. Okay, so your God is in a conceptualized place. It doesn't have real existence. Mm-hmm. Okay, so can you say Kana Allah wa la makan? Kana Allah wa la makan? Yeah, of course. This is trivial. What is this? Look, guys. He said it's not مجموعة الفتاوى. Yeah, good. مجموعة الفتاوى لشيخ الإسلام تقي الدين أحمد بن تيمية الحراني. That's a تاء مربوطة يا مسكين. It's مجموعة الفتاوى. Now you got cooked. You don't even know your own books. Tell me what this is called in Arabic. Yeah, مجموعة الفتاوى. So it is مجموعة الفتاوى. Yeah, can you explain? So then it's not مجموعة. It's مجموعة. Sure, it's not مجموعة? Yeah. Why do you not know your?
So here I gave him an Arabic lesson about his own books. He doesn't even know the name of his own book. Yeah. Now look.
It's مجموعة الفتاوى.
I don't know. I forgot. Okay, now shut up and don't try to correct your master. مجموعة الفتاوى لابن تيمية الحراني on volume 2, page 272. What does he say? تجهم وهو التعطيل والإلحاد ولكن أولئك قد يقولون كان الله ولا مكان ولا زمان وهو الآن على ما عليه كان فقال هؤلاء كان الله ولا شيء معه وهو الآن على ما عليه كان.
So just to make it clear to you guys, Ibn Taymiyyah says whoever says this, that Allah is with no place and Allah has existed pre-eternity with no place, he's a Jahmi, he's a disbeliever. And that's exactly what Anas believes.
according to Ibn Taymiyyah, you're a mu'attil and you're a jahmi because you just said kan Allah wa la makan. Destroyed. This is a false equivocation. Allah, he got destroyed. So the makan that your God is with, is it makan haqiqi or makan majazi? Which one is it? Go ahead.
Oh, this guy. Can you wait? When you say makan majazi, you mean metaphorical place? Can you define what metaphorical place is?
In Arabic, when people refer to the makan and they say kalam majazi in Arabic, it can also mean conceptual. Right? It can mean something that's conceptual that doesn't have real existence.
Good. So yeah, here the makan will be makan majaziyun.
Ahsant. So Ibn Taymiyyah says whoever says that Allah Azza wa Jal is in a kan Allah wa la makan, and Ibn Uthaymeen says that Allah Azza wa Jal is in a makan haqiqi, not a makan majazi. Yeah, now list the huruf al-shamsiyya. Go ahead.
You see, guys?
Write down
he
huruf
thinks I don't know
al-shamsiyya.
Arabic.
Write down huruf al-shamsiyya.
He thinks I haven't studied. Who's clipping this?
Now write down huruf al-shamsiyya. Go ahead. Let's see the huruf.
What is this? A test?
Yeah, look, go ahead.
Is it a test? Okay, طيب حبيبي يلا حروف حروف I got it. I can't look at the camera. شمسية.
I'm giving this guy like first grade. We learned this in first grade. Wallah.
This is easy. This is easy.
Yeah, first grade. Yalla, let's learn it.
Alif.
Alif is harf shamsi.
Wait, what is it?
So, for the non-Arabic speakers, within the Arabic language, there's two categories for the letters. There's letters that are called shamsiyya and huruf qamariyya. He said that one of the huruf that is shamsiyya, he said that is qamariyya, right? So, and he was mocking my Arabic. He was saying, you don't know Arabic, you don't know this and that. And look what he's saying, it's easy.
Wait, you. My bad, I didn't mean that. This is easy. This is easy. My bad, I didn't mean that.
So,
Okay.
I mean, at the end, he's like, my bad, I didn't mean that. This is easy. He went from this is easy to my bad, I didn't know that. That's Anas, the clown, who wants to... Who are you for me to debate you? Go learn Arabic.
By the way, I'm actually
I gave
debating
you a
him,
lesson.
Yunus.
Yeah.
I'm going to debate him on the throne of Allah. Hopefully, because he doesn't want to. Hopefully, because he doesn't want to do it on a neutral life. I mean, finally, he wanted to do it on a Muslim life on their side. I said no, because I've been debating the whole time in you guys' life, and you guys have been biased. We could do it either on Christian life or neutral life. So finally, he accepted, the fact that he wants to debate on a neutral life. So I said, okay, we could do it on YouTube because he doesn't want. So I told him, okay, that's fine. We could do it on YouTube. So I'm gonna send an email to a modern day debate.
Yeah, I'm gonna just end the live. So for the people who are watching the live, Jazakumullah khair. Thank you for coming, and inshallah you guys benefited and learned something today. Okay. With that being said, thanks Abu Hassan, thanks Sil for hosting, and all the viewers here. Hope you guys benefited and learned something new today, because that's the whole point of this. And we were respectful the whole time. No figures were cursed. No, nobody blasphemed or anything like that. We always try to stay fair and not insult